Welcome back, Patriot Nation. Week 9 already. The Patriots welcome the Neville Tigers into Patriot Stadium. For one last time in the regular season, we'll probably be getting a home playoff game. We hope so. But we got to take care of business first. And the Patriots certainly did that last week with the 13-0 win over the Carroll Bulldogs, spoiling the Bulldogs' homecoming. I know that had to feel good for the Patriots seniors. And one of those seniors sitting here with me today, Kenyon Grant, wide receiver, running back / offensive extraordinaire. How you doing, Kenyon?
I'm doing good.
Great. I think it's probably easy to say that you've had a breakout season. You've played a lot of football, though. Since you were a freshman, you've been running the football for Franklin Parish. This year, you've done both. You've been able to run the football, and you've certainly shown you have some wide receiver skills, and have really been able to plug in with the absence of Javion White, with his injuries, and you've just stepped right in, and it's been amazing. How was that something you always knew you could do, was play that position, and you just, when you were called on it, it's just something you just jumped in and did?
Well, this off season, like 7 season, I played a lot of slot, so I got to, test it out. Then I did pretty good. So we came in this year. He was like, "He's gonna move to the slot." I know I could do it because I already been playing it, and it worked out good for me.
So let's talk about last week a little bit. Of course, I think this is the third straight week you've scored, and big touchdown to kind of seal the deal against the Carroll Bulldogs, a team that, has had Franklin Parish's number for, the last 2 or 3 times they have played. 13-0 win on their home turf. How good did that feel?
That felt good. I scored like me running that touchdown to the end zone. I was happy when I got up. I trying to think of celebration, but couldn't really think one. So I ran to the sideline.
It really didn't even need one, because that was the loudest that the visitor side got all day. Of course, out in the cooking sun there in the afternoon over there at Carroll. But it was another amazing touchdown. And what we really noticed is it's hard for defenders to tackle you, whether it be you're low to the ground stature, but once you get past that tackle, you are hard to catch. Did you pick up speed in the off season that you noticed? Because it seems like you got like a little extra gear this year.
I did. I did little track exercises, just like run up and down the track, stretch and all that. And it turned out good this year. Got a little faster.
Yeah, it's definitely noticeable out there. Stronger and faster this year. So we got the Neville Tigers coming in. Everybody knows the story. 0-18 all-time FP. They feel like they probably are going to come in for another easy win. What does it take to beat a team like Neville? What has to go right tonight?
To beat a team like Neville, you can't have no mistakes. They're a disciplined team, so we got to be disciplined with them. We got to come out 100%. I just feel like if we break as a team, we can beat them.
Absolutely. It was clear last year, over there where you scored 37 points on Neville in their home turf, that we had the guys, we had the dudes to play with Neville. It's just limiting those turnovers, right? And that's the thing we've not been able to put together for 4 quarters when playing them. But so senior night tonight against the Tigers, and you're one of the seniors on the team. You're one of these guys that's played all 4 years. Talk about the transition from when you come in as a freshman to now as a senior. How much has it changed the program and you as a person?
Like when you first come in, we were a losing team. It wasn't really fun because we losing. Then Coach AB come in, turns the program around. It's fun. We winning. You got people packing the stands out for us. A lot of new stuff coming in. So it's exciting.
Yeah, it's certainly been exciting past couple years, and the excitement is not over. So we will be in the playoffs, but hopefully we can get that upset and get that last chance against Neville to get that win, as they are jumping up in 5A next year. Well, it's been a blast covering you for 4 years, Kenyon. Best of luck tonight against Neville.
Yes, sir.
It's delayed. It'll come up.
Yeah, I bet you so. Because I had cloud on it. You got it? Should be. Because it's registered. Damn! I missed the whole goddamn. God, no. You got it?
Got the basketball team to buy in to the program, and pretty much all the basketball players from Wasserman is playing on that defense, and that's why they're one of the best in the state. Only giving up, Cody, 6 points a game.
If you got 6'3", 6'4" guys,
yeah,
it's hard for the quarterback to throw.
Makes a difference on that D line for sure. West Monroe at 7-1 travels to Ash. Your boy Thomas Bachman slowly getting things back on track after a rough start at 5-3. Grant 3-5 will play Ouachita Christian. 7-1 Ouachita Christian, an odd game matchup there. I guess Ouachita Christian was looking for an opponent late in the year. I don't think they've played each other in the past that I can remember.
Not that I can remember.
So that'll be an interesting game, but Grant will have trouble, I think, with OCS tonight. Let's see. Rayville at 4-4 will play Mangum at 4-4. Used to be a real big game, Jeff, back in the Bo Barton days, of course.
Of course, for the longest time, Rayville and Mangum did not play. They would. That was when Mangum was jamboreeing with us. They didn't even jamboree together.
Yeah.
For quite a long time, and then of course they got put in the same district, and they've had to play. And first couple of years, that was a bloodbath every game.
That's right. Tinsall 1-7 will travel and play the Block Bears at 2-6. Bastrop at 2-6 will travel up and play North Webster at 4-4. Trask, who will be 1A next year, 4-4, has the task of traveling 16 miles across over Parish lines to play Oak Grove at 6-2 tonight.
Be looking at Arkansas the whole way because it's just to the north of both of them.
That's right. Caldwell Parish, they'll have a tough one tonight. I know this is K104's game of the week. They're down in Gina. Caldwell at 4-4 will play the undefeated Gina Giants, 8-0. It seems like just a few years ago, this game was two undefeated teams, if you remember.
Yeah,
Caldwell,
for the district title.
Yeah. So it'd probably be a good crowd for that one tonight.
Hats off to Caldwell. That's twice this year they've been on the game of the week.
Well, of course, the Franklin Parish game earlier this year where Franklin Parish was victorious 42-6 in that game. Carroll at 3-5 will play Richwood at 3-5. As a little Monroe rivalry there. And that'll do it for our local teams on the River Lake home scoreboard. We'll bring you those scores all night here on senior night at Patriot Stadium.
Yeah, we're just getting set for kickoff. The Sango GMC keys to the game. Matt, offensively for Franklin Parish, we just spoke about it earlier. It's got to be minimizing the mistakes, trying to keep the offense for Neville off the field, and just see what happens. But run your offense. And here's another thing. Let's try to use the middle of the field more in the passing game. We saw that in the last couple of weeks. They've thrown a lot of deep balls down the sidelines. That middle of the field, once defenses start to see that, they're going to respect the deep ball down the sidelines. That's going to open the middle of the field wide open.
And who is that going to who is the guy that can expose them there?
Kenyon Grant.
Kenyon Grant. Of course, we spoke to him in pregame. You heard that interview right here earlier on. And he has really thrived in that role since he's kind of came in with Javion's injury. He's scored in 3 straight weeks. I think tonight will be a 4th straight week. But I think Desarian Ellis has to, get comfortable early. They need to set up some screens. And like you said, Cody, maybe just shy away from the deep ball a little bit because Neville, of course, is going to have some DBs that can defend that. You don't want to start turning the ball over quickly. There'll be times where you can throw the deep ball, but maybe just put that in your back pocket and use it when it's ready.
Is Desarian Ellis kind of strange at quarterback? A lot of quarterbacks, you want those short passes to get them in a rhythm, then you go deep. He's in rhythm deep.
Yeah.
It's the short passes he's had more problems with this year.
And Coach AB, he talked about that this week, Jeff. He said that Kenyon Grant was the guy that really changed everything with those short passes. They kind of had a connection, had a chemistry, and then having to move Kenyon to slot.
Yep.
He really hadn't found a running back that can take over that screen.
We'll be right back with kickoff from Patriots Stadium. You've been listening to the Farm Bureau Insurance Patriot Pregame Show.
Some of my fondest childhood memories are from volunteering with my grandmother. Helping others was her passion. She'd always say, the sweetest fruits of life come from serving others. And she was right.
At Shelter Insurance, we strive to make a positive impact in the communities where we work and live.
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, call me, Elliot Britt, at 435-3794.
WSB, you can bank on us, you can bank on us. A smile and a friendly wave lets you know that you're in the right place. At WSB, you can bank on us.
Winsboro State Bank. We're nearby in Winsboro, Gilbert, Mangum, and Rayville. Member FDIC.
WSB. We do what we say at Waller Singer Chevrolet. Right now's the time to get started. Buckle up, cause the best part is the thrill of being in the driver's seat. We do what we say at Waller Singer Chevrolet. You'll love it, so come get it. We do what we say at Waller Singer Chevrolet. Winsboro.
Winsboro Health and Fitness invites you to come by and make your family's health a priority. This 24-hour, 17,000 square foot fitness center is jam-packed with cardio equipment, free weights, and curves equipment, indoor AstroTurf, and an indoor walking track. Stop in today to sign up for single and family packages with no contracts necessary. Your membership includes group classes and tanning. Sign up today at 3322 Front Street, Winsboro Health and Fitness.
The following is a broadcast of KMAR Sports.
Sit back and relax and let's get down to it. It's gonna be a hell of a fight.
Here's the snap. They'll take the handoff. Bryce Curtis is going to walk the dog. Curtis will hand it off to Grant. Grant starts right, cuts back left, walks into the end zone for a touchdown. Drops back to pass. Roll out to the near side. Throws it on the run. And it's caught in the end zone. Javion White.
It's gonna be a hell of a fight. We got a great lot of football tonight. But we got some football right here. It's Friday night, y'all. This is the loud here.
Welcome to Patriots Stadium. It is Patriots football on a Friday night from Patriots Stadium. Welcome inside the Franklin State Bank broadcast booth. Cody Maroney, Matt Reynolds, Double J on hand for the Patriots and the Tigers of Neville as we are set at midfield for the coin toss. And it looks like Neville has won the coin toss, deferred to the second half. Captains for the Patriots, Garrett Hunt, Johnny Goods, Jackson Cordell, and Marshawn Whitley, the four captains at midfield. So we'll see Franklin Parish on offense first. Patriots are dressed in their home blue uniforms tonight with
no red.
And, well, they got a little red in the lines there, but Blue tops, blue bottoms, white numerals outlined in red, blue helmets, Patriot logo for the Neville Tigers, white tops, black numerals outlined in gold, and black pants with the black Neville Tiger helmet with the gold N on the side of the helmet as we get set for kickoff here tonight.
Do you think we'll ever see the red uniforms again?
Yeah, maybe Coach Burnett burned them in the back, behind the facilities over there after that night. He didn't like them so much. I was thinking back, he said that they weren't playing good that night, in the first half when they debuted them, but it wasn't that bad. We've seen worse halves this year, but something about those he did not like. Switched them up and came out in the second half in the navies and ended up winning that game by 2 points against Grant. So superstitions exist in a lot of sports, and Coach Burnett, certainly superstitious coach.
Oh, I'm going to tell you, I'm pretty superstitious as well.
Well, you're a baseball guy. Y'all guys are the weirdest of the bunch. I'm a golfer, and thought I'm superstitious, but baseball guys, some guys had the same
maybe
cleats
the
they
worst
had when they were in
bunch,
Little League,
Yeah,
don't step on the crack. Don't step on. You jump
can't
over
step
the
on the
first
line.
base line.
Can't step on the line. No. Yeah, there are a lot of superstitions in sports all the way around, but I can't agree that baseball definitely probably has the
Put your
most.
left sock on first.
And Jeff, pitchers are definitely the most superstitious of the baseball players. Wouldn't you say?
Got to be.
A creature of routine for sure.
Got to be. Neville will kick it away. Franklin Parish will receive the opening kickoff back deep. Kenyon Grant and Marshawn Whitley. And we got it teed up. We're underway. End over end kick. Back deep is Whitley going to take it in at about the 5-yard line. Coming to the near side, being chased, cuts it back up, still on his feet, and tripped up across the 20 at the 23-yard line. Franklin Parish will start there. First down and 10. Out comes sophomore Desarian Ellis to lead this offense. And Desarian this year, passing-wise, Matt.
Yeah, looking at just over 1,846 yards, Cody, 23 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Desarian also has accounted for 4 touchdowns on the ground, so having quite a good sophomore campaign when you're looking at, 27 total touchdowns here going into week 9.
Roughly, about 300 yards away from the school record?
Yeah, Jeff, 300 passing yards away from topping LT Major's passing record. That was
of course, a lot more passing now.
Oh, yeah, a lot more in this offense.
He will pass on first down, and it is a bubble screen right side and tackled immediately. Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage. Was Kenyon Grant who gets the first catch of the night. It's going to be second down and 9 after they give him a gain of 1.
And that was Braylon Robinson, the senior linebacker with the tackle. He's one of the top tacklers in this Neville bunch, Cody, at 5'11", 220, and he packs a punch, and Ty Williamson could not keep him off of Kenyon Grant right there.
By the way, Ellis, about 48% passing.
Yep.
I think he was a little above 50% before the Tioga game a couple weeks ago. Has dropped him below 50% on the year. Second and 9. Man in motion is a bobbled snap from Ellis. Ellis trying to get away from the rush. Will throw it on the run and throws it into the Neville bench. Incomplete. Third down coming up for the Patriots.
So a quick 2 plays there. Just didn't look like a terrible snap, but Ellis couldn't field it. And one thing you're going to see a lot tonight, Cody, is Neville looks like they're playing a zone. So they're going to have some guys back there. They're going to expect that pass, at least early on. Which, first part of the year, that was the forte for the Patriots. But second half of the year, it's been a tale of 2 halves. The Patriots offense trying to find its way here after a few rough weeks.
Third and 9, trips left. Ellis calls for the snap, drops back to pass. Will throw it to the near side, and it is incomplete over the head of everybody. And the Patriots go quick 3 and out here on this drive to open the ball game. Out comes the punt team.
Well, Ellis probably picked the wrong guy to throw it to there, as had to throw it all the way across the field to find Kenyon Grant, and it was a little high for Kenyon. But he did throw it hard enough and high enough that the Neville flying cornerback could not make a play on it. So Jackson Cordill, who I have to say has been fantastic punting the football since he's come in for, of course, the injured Garrett Hunt, will be asked to punt early tonight.
Averaged over 40 yards a punt last week at Carroll. High snap through the hands of Cordill, and he's just going to fall down at the 1-yard line. So what we talked about in the pregame show about mistakes and given short field, and they've got just about the shortest field you could get. Neville does a first down and goal from the 1.
That's a mistake that I just don't think we've seen this year. Just a snap too high. Cordell couldn't field it, and Franklin Parish will give the ball to Neville on the 1 to start. Yeah, not good, but it's exactly what's happened in the past when these two teams have tied up, and it's what's led to Neville's big first half advantage over FP that they have had year after year.
Senior quarterback Amon Fuller comes out to lead the Tigers from the 1-yard line. First down and goal from the 1. Man in motion from left to right. Snap, handoff up the middle, and he lowers his shoulder and drives in for the Tiger touchdown. 21 on the carry, Vincent Butcher. It's a quick 1 yard, and the Neville Tigers are on the board.
You know, every year Neville seems to have a game where they have 4 or 5 turnovers, just can't hold on to the ball, but it's never against us.
No, it was against Ruston this year, and luckily for Ruston it was, because they were able to pull out that victory against Neville.
Remember a few years ago when they lost to Carroll, they had like 7 turnovers in that ball game.
So Deal will try to tack on the extra point. Low snap. Kick is away, and it is good. 7-0, Neville leading Franklin Parish here at Patriots Stadium with 10:48 remaining here in the first quarter. Patriots football will continue in a moment.
Sonic Drive-In in Winsboro and the Coca-Cola Company are proud supporters of Franklin Parish Athletics. Whether you're heading to or coming from the big game, Sonic Drive-In in Winsboro can take care of any craving you may have. Sonic opens at 6 a.m. every day with their entire menu ready to serve. Try one of their many soft drink combinations with a cheeseburger and an order of tater tots. Stop by Sonic Drive-In in Winsboro to order some food and head to the big game. Sonic Drive-In, your game day pit stop for great eats and cool treats.
Welcome back to Patriots football. 7-0 Tigers lead Franklin Parish after Patriots give Neville a short field, the 1-yard line.
Yeah, another one of those key mistakes. Have to wipe it clean, start over here. Just down 7, see if we can get one back.
Shelter Insurance kickoff will go to Whitley at the 7-yard line. He takes it in across the 15, across the 20, and tripped up at the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for the Patriots, who went quick 3 and out on their first drive. Only gained a yard offensively that first drive.
Looked out of rhythm, and that's something else that's certainly changed from that first 5-game stretch, Cody, is where you kind of came out of the gates with guns blazing. Really looked in rhythm early and then kind of settled into the second quarter where you kind of struggled, and then came out in the third quarter and looked better. But past few weeks, it's been tough goings getting in rhythm for this offense.
Addison and Bell both in on this first down play for the Patriots. One receiver split to each side. Ellis in the shotgun, calls for the snap. He'll hand it off. Coming near side is Kenyon Martin. Martin across the 30 and twisted down around the 33-yard line.
That was a great block there from 17. That's going to Chauncey White. Of course, the sophomore younger brother, Javion White, he's kind of sealed it there. Allowed Martin to pick up a few extra yards. It's a guy that Coach Burnett says improving, but still very raw out there. First year playing football, Cody.
He's got a lot of experience this year.
Yeah, he's had to.
Had to. 2 receivers right, that is White and Whitley. Bell and Addison still in. Bringing in some extra blocking here. Second down and 2. Snap, handoff, right up the middle. Nothing going there. Lost a yard on the play back to the 33-yard line. Will it be third down? And about 3 needed for the Patriots.
Big Brody Watley, 6'3", 250, number 99 coming in. And also that's going to be Robinson again, number 0, the senior linebacker. He's blowing up the play there.
And Martin remains in at running back. Same formation on third down and 3. Snap back. Ellis slant over the middle, incomplete. Intended for White, no good, and we'll see if the Patriots will send the punt team back out onto the field here as the Patriots go 3 and out for the second straight drive.
And that's what it looks like is going to happen. Jackson Cordial will come back out and hopefully a better snap this time, because that one was hard to handle. Led to the first Tiger touchdown.
Cordial stands at his 19. Another bad snap, and Cordial will cover it up. Actually looked like the Patriots might have been trying to sneak one in. Chad Jones kind of reached his hands up and tipped the ball. Couldn't get a full grasp on it, but it's going to be a turnover on downs. Back at the 22-yard line, another short field for Fuller in this Neville Tiger offense.
Just looking at that replay here, Cody, and it definitely was an attempted, I guess it would have been a fake punt. And Chad Jones, it went through his hands,
Snap, they're going to run. Option to the left. Quarterback's just going to keep it, bouncing it out, and finally wrapped up and tackled. He kind of went backwards, had about 6 yards on the play, went backwards just a little bit. It's going to be a gain of 5.
Boy,
about 4, 2nd and 6.
Yeah, and Chad Jones catches it. It's an easy first down. I like the play call, but it's one of those you don't use too often in a game. Of course, we haven't seen it this year. Couldn't execute it. Second straight time Neville has picture-perfect field position, really, to start off the drive offensively.
Obviously couldn't get no better than the last drive.
Never will get better than that. But
2nd and 6, man in motion, snap. They're going to fake it to him. Quarterback Fuller keeps it right up the middle. Wrapped up, and a flag comes flying in. He's tackled at about the 12-yard line.
Trey Martin on the tackle, freshman, comes in.
I think that's going to be a face mask against Franklin Parish. Yep. Personal foul, face mask against Franklin Parish, which if he didn't get enough for the first down there, he does now.
That's right.
So it'll be a half the distance penalty. Puts him inside the 10 at the 6-yard line. Would it be first down and goal? Fuller in the shotgun. Receiver split to each side. Running back to his right. Snap, handoff, right up the middle. Big hole, bouncing it to the outside, cuts it back in, and he's in for the touchdown. Second rushing touchdown tonight for Vincent Butcher. And Neville extends the lead, 13-0.
Yeah, and you could see that 66, Tyler Brown sealed that block there. Big tackle for Neville. Just not a good start for the Patriots. You know, you got to try for those fake punts right there. I get it, but you don't convert, and you put yourself in really tough shape when you're already down 7. So a quick 2-score. It's like exactly what we talked about pregame, Cody. You get down early in the game against Neville, seems like year in, year out. And Jeff even spoke to it. You're down 21-0 from the blink of an eye, years back. And that's what seems to happen every year for whatever reason.
Neville tries to run the swinging gate, and it's no good. Patriots stand him up at the 1-yard line. So it's 13-0 with 8 minutes and 14 seconds remaining here in the first quarter. You're listening to Patriots football.
This is Michelle Amon, branch manager with First South Farm Credit in Winsboro. At First South, we specialize in financing land. It's what we do. Whether it's 20 acres in the Ozarks, or a 100-acre deer camp in Mississippi, or 10-acre home site in Baskin, First South can put together a customized loan package with up to 30-year terms and competitive rates. So when you're ready to talk land ownership, call me, Michelle Amon, at 318-435-5089 or online at firstsouthland.com.
Welcome back to Patriots football, back inside the Franklin State Bank broadcast booth. 13-0, Neville leading with 8:14 remaining here in the first quarter. Back deep once again to receive the kickoff is Grant and Whitley, but they swap spots this time. Maybe try to give Grant an opportunity to run one back. It is a end-over-end kick, going to be taken in by Grant at the 6. Starts right, tries to cut it back up. It's wrapped up before he can get to the 20. Tackled at the 17, 18-yard line. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Patriots as they come out just looking for a first down as they've gone 3 and out on the first 2 drives. Actually, they've gone 4 and out on the first 2 drives.
Yeah, I mean, really the only thing going offensively thus far is that run by Kenyon Martin. Of course, it did not pick up a first down, like you said, Cody. So going to see what Coach Burnett tries to work in here to get his quarterback a little more comfortable against probably the best defense he's faced all year, and you're down 2 scores in the first quarter already.
Yeah, good news is I don't think that goes down as a 4th down attempt when you fumble, when you have a bad snap or you.
Right, when you're talking about how they ended up with the ball the last time,
Yeah. Here's a snap and a handoff up the middle to Martin, and Martin is upended. Loss of a yard on the play back to the 17-yard line. It'd be 2nd and 11.
Talked with Martin earlier today, and last week, of course, he had a great game until he had to come off the field. It looked like a bad injury. Couldn't really walk, and then he was fine. He said it was just his ankle kind of got bent back, but not even sore, he said, anymore after a couple days.
That's good news because we thought for sure that Martin may miss some time.
Yeah.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Moves Martin rather to the left of Ellis. Now back to the right. 2nd down and 11. Snap, fakes the handoff. Slant over the middle, incomplete, intended for Whitley. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long.
Couldn't see. It looked like it was a pretty good throw.
Yeah, that was a good throw. Whitley was right there. The defender just got his hand in the way and knocked the ball down.
So Franklin Parish once again, long 3rd down set up here for a conversion, Cody, and pretty much limit your playbook when you're what, 3rd and 12.
I think you got to take a shot. 2 receivers to each side. 3rd down. Back to pass is Ellis. Throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. No flag.
That's a flag.
There we go.
That's a flag, yeah.
That's going to give Franklin Parish their first Waller Singer Chevrolet of the first night of tonight via penalty.
I think it was going to be about a yard short of the first down marker, but he definitely hit him early.
Was that Kenyon Grant?
Kenyon
Grant, and then I think number 17 is going to be Sutton Lewis, the DB, 6', 180 senior for Neville. Just pushed him right in the back a little before the ball got there. Certainly a catchable ball. It happened right in front of the referee that didn't throw, so I was like, how is that possible? But, of course, with that back judge, threw it in late. Franklin Parish have a first down here.
Yep, first down at the 32. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Snap, fakes the handoff, slant over the middle, incomplete, intended for Whitley. Whitley also looking for a flag, nothing there.
That was just a great play by Dakota Newton. It's going to be Josh Newton's brother, a 5'11", 180 DB, and he just got to the ball at the right time, swatted away. It looked like Whitley had the right angle, had a little bit of room, Cody, but long arms of Newton was able to get his hand in there.
So 2nd and 10. Ellis has completed 1 pass, I believe, so far here in this first quarter. That was a bubble screen on the first play of the game. Here's a snap, and I'll hand it off. And he's upended as Javar Dykes back inside the 30 all the way down to the 27. Big loss on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and close to 15.
Yeah, read perfectly there by the Tiger defense.
Third down, 15 from the 27. Back is Ellis. Ellis looking to pass. Will step up in the pocket. Now will scramble to the right. He's across the 35 and taken out at the 36-yard line. Well short of first down yardage. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Yeah, what do you do here? I mean, you haven't shown that you – well, I guess the first time was a bad snap on the punt attempt. Second time was an attempted fake punt that didn't go well. But I guess you try it again. Maybe 3rd time's a charm.
So the Patriots get a first down on the pass interference penalty. Kenyon Grant can't do much with it after that, and they'll send out Cordell for another punt attempt. return man back at his own 30. Calls for the snap. Here comes the rush. He gets it away. Flag thrown on the play. It takes a Patriot bounce inside the 40 and down to the 36-yard line. But we'll check the penalty. It's a personal foul penalty. So that's going to give Franklin Parish a first down.
So that's a second first down from penalties here in this drive, Cody.
We'll take them.
Just don't know what the holdup here is, but wait and see. They'll mark off the yardage.
Yeah, it's going to put him into Neville territory. About the 48-yard line.
Oh, yeah. Hit Jackson kind of high there around the upper shoulder pads after he had punted the ball, and that's what they're going to call roughing the kicker.
You know, if he gets that foot down, it's running.
Yeah.
Because, you were able to allow him the process of the kick, but didn't quite get that kicking leg down. It's going to be a personal foul. Puts it at the Neville 49-yard line. First down and 10 for the Patriots. A Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down. Second one via penalty here tonight. First down, back to pass is Ellis. Ellis will heave it down the near sideline intended for Whitley, and it is underthrown.
That should have been holding.
Yep, it happened right in front of the referee. And a lot of contact there, and he prevented, looked like Whitley from coming back to the ball, Cody, as he kind of held on to his arm there at the end, but no call.
Even if it was, the ball was underthrown, I'm not sure if he would have turned, he would have been able to get back to it. And that may have been what the referee was.
Yeah, that's a big stretch, though. I mean, you can look at the replay here. Well,
he turned.
I don't know if you can see it on the stream. He tried to turn, but you're right. He probably couldn't have made it back, but he wasn't allowed to come back. And that's exactly what probably ran through the ref's head.
Second down and 10, handoff up the middle, stopped after a gain of about a yard. Maybe to the 48. It's going to bring up third down and 9. Yeah, if he gets that ball ahead of Whitley, I think, it's either a touchdown or he gets a penalty.
Yep.
But
right.
Because it was underthrown, that may have been what the cause was there. Third down and 9 as the Patriots face yet another third and long situation. Whitley, Grant, and White trips to the left as now they motion Kenyon Martin out wide to the right. Empty backfield for Ellis. Drops back to pass. Here comes the rush, and he's sacked.
We got crunched there by number 2 for Neville. Tyler Dobson came in just untouched, flying like his wheels on fire. And luckily, Desarian got down, kind of took away the brunt of the force from hitting him on that sack.
Sack back into Patriots territory at the 43-yard line, and they'll send Cordell out again for the punt. Cordell's been the hardest working man on the field so far.
I tell you, that's a lot of action for 23 here in the first quarter of play.
4:59 here in the first, and the Tigers lead the Patriots 13-0. Here's a snap, another high snap. Cordell's able to get this one, and a line drive kick. It's going to bounce, and the Tigers are going to take it right up the middle, tackled after a gain of 5 up to the 26-yard line. That time the Patriots did a great job blocking, as looked like Neville was setting up for a return. Instead of sending everybody to block it, drop some guys back to return the punt.
Right, Cody. Probably a little gun shy after getting that penalty last time around and roughing the punter, but good coverage there by the special teams unit for the Patriots. And Neville finally has not the great field position to work with to start their offensive drive.
Snap, pass over the middle, catch made at the 30-yard line. Running away from Patriot defenders. He's running away from 3 of them all the way to the house. Touchdown. Neville, that's going to be number 4, Caleb Vaughn, junior, 5'9", 160-pound receiver who caught the pass over the middle and turned on the Jets.
Yeah, it looked like for a second there, a couple of the Patriots were right behind him, Cody, but didn't try to stick a hand out or dive at the feet or nothing. Just let him pull away there in final third.
It's a 74-yard touchdown pass, and 3 Patriot defenders in the mix, and he outran all 3 of them.
Blew by him.
Yeah, 19-0 to score, pinning the extra point. as Deal will look to tack it on. Snap, hold, kick is up. The extra point is good. 20-0. Tigers lead the Patriots here in the first quarter. 4:24 remaining. We'll be back. You're listening to Patriots football.
Bobby's Corner at 3860 Front Street invites you to come by and pick up a fresh breakfast or lunch served daily. Take it to go or eat on the patio. Can't drop by to pick it up? Bobby will deliver it to you. Bobby's now has soft serve ice cream. If you're headed out of town, stop by, gas up, grab a slice of Papa Prino's pizza and a drink, and don't forget ice cream. Bobby's Corner has the coldest beer in town. Snacks, cold drinks, and everything fresh. That's our business at Bobby's Corner in Winsboro.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium as the Neville Tigers tack on more. They lead now 20-0 after the 74-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, it was Fuller to Vaughn, Cody. It was looked like about 65 of that was Yak.
Yeah.
Yard after catch, but a blazing speed by Vaughn. Not very good defensive coverage.
This kicker, his leg is really starting to wear down now.
Already having to ice the old leg.
Well, you know what we haven't had that normally you have when you play Neville? Touchbacks.
That's true.
Neville.
For years and years, it seems like Barefoot Brothers would was always had 2 or 3 kickers, really, the Tigers.
Here's the Shelter Insurance kickoff taken in by Whitley at the 5-yard line. And Whitley will go down the far sideline and is tackled across the 20-yard line. Around the 23, that's where Ellis and company will come back out to start their 4th drive of the night.
Marshawn's really had some really good returns tonight. The kicker's very good at putting it in a direction. Doesn't kick it right up the middle. He kicks it towards the sidelines, and it's been tough returns, but Marshawn's really done a good job returning the ball.
Quick 2 scores on the River Lakes home scoreboard. 14-0 Ruston over Ouachita. Mangum leading Rayville 14-0. Neville leading FP here 19-0 first quarter.
It's first down and 10 for the Patriots at the 22-yard line. 2 receivers split to each side. Ellis calls for the snap. He'll fake the handoff. He'll have to come out to the near side, looking to pass it. Now we'll just tuck it and run. Gets past a Neville defender across the 30, up around the 31-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 8 on the play, make it 2nd down and 2.
Good decision making there, Cody, because you could tell as he was, Desarian Ellis was trying to get to the corner. It looked like he was about to try to maybe a little pitch out, but decided against it, keep it. Positive pickup there for Desarian Ellis, sophomore quarterback. It's going to bring up a 3rd down and short for the Patriots here.
So 2nd and 2. Same formation. Ellis will fake the handoff now, run to the right side, and he's tripped up in the backfield. Loss on the play. Tackled by number 28, Robert Graves. And a loss of about 4. It's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
Blitz the safety that time, Cody, and he was up at the line of scrimmage when they snapped it, but did not read it. He came right in. No way Ellis could have got to the corner with that guy coming in hot on his tracks.
So another 3rd down.
Or his nickel guy that gets there.
3rd down and medium. 3rd down and 6 for the Patriots. 2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Ellis looking to pass. Here comes the rush. He dumps it off.
Looking for Dykes there.
Yeah, just tried to get rid of it. It's incomplete. It's going to be 4th down and 6, and the Patriots go 3 and out.
Well, the offensive line is overwhelmed, Cody. It's just no time at all for Desarian Ellis to make a decision. You could tell he was looking somewhere else, but quickly had to find the closest receiver and just get it near him to not get a penalty or a sack on the play. And all of a sudden, Cordell's out for the 4th time tonight to punt.
Return man standing at his own 39-yard line.
4 punts in the first half, the first quarter. Of course, one was a fake attempt.
Calls for the snap over the head of Cordell. Cordell will pick it up, just try to run with it. And he's going to be tackled at the 6-yard line.
What is going on?
Yeah. when it rains, it pours, and the Patriots special teams has been disastrous here in this first quarter, as now Neville will have another short field to play with. They'll have it first and goal from about the 6-yard line. Another short field. So Neville has had 3 drives tonight. One has started from the 1.
Yeah.
One has started from about the 23, and this one starts at the 6.
Of course, they did have the long one, but you take away that long 68-yard touchdown. It's been just easy pickings.
Yep.
Just can't do that with Neville.
Snap back, fade. Highest point, touchdown. Pass was thrown by John Michael Sampanero, and I didn't get a number on the receiver. It's tall receiver outside for the Neville Tigers. It's going to be a 6-yard touchdown pass. Extends the Neville lead to 26-0.
It's going to be Bradley Hanlon, 6'4", 200-pound senior wide receiver.
Deal will come on to set up for the extra point. So Sampanero comes in. First time I've seen him all night. Throws a 6-yard touchdown pass. The extra point from Deal is good. Make it 27-0. Neville leading with 2:43 remaining in the first quarter. You're listening to Patriots football.
Bailey Air is ready to serve the surrounding area with aerial application. Family owned and operated, Bailey Air offers services like aerial seeding, spraying, and fertilizing by experienced pilots, by plane or by drone. So if you're looking for aerial application, call our office today for more information at 318-722-0002. Call Bailey Air today for your aerial application.
Welcome back to Patriots Stadium, back inside the Franklin State Bank broadcast booth as Neville now leads at 27-0 with 2:43 remaining in the first quarter.
11-yard touchdown, Sapanero to Hanlon, Cody, and that came after another botched snap on a punt there as boy, Jackson Cordill's been running for his life the entire first quarter, along with Zarian Ellis. But easy pickets for Neville. 21 of those points that they've scored already in the first quarter have been the easiest they probably will score all year, outside of that 68-yard touchdown.
Shelter Insurance kickoff is going to be taken in at the 7 by Whitley. Whitley will just walk out of bounds up near the 15-yard line, where it's going to be first down and 10 for the Patriots. Worst field position of the night for the Patriots to start a drive, and they don't need any help with the offensive struggles so far in this game.
We talked about it early on in the pregame, Cody, about the offense, what's might have been going on. Coach Burnett also, I didn't mention this, Cam Fleming's been having to play a lot of both ways because of injuries too. It's a lot of freshmen have to rotate on that offensive line and had to learn on the fly. And, of course, already the offensive line still kind of getting things filled out throughout the season. It's really hurt them the past few weeks, and tonight you can see it's really hurting them.
Snap. Going to toss it out to Addison. He slipped out from that tight end position, and he gets across the 25 up around the 27-yard line. It's a Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down, move the chains.
Isn't that the first down that didn't come by penalty?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah.
I said Cameron Fleming. I meant Cameron Plater, another one of those sophomores that they're having to use a lot on both sides of the ball. A lot of guys started out playing one way, Cody, but throughout the season they've had to use them all over the field.
First down and 10. Snap, handoff up the middle, wrapped up immediately at the 25, 26-yard line. It's going to be a loss of a yard on the play as Kenyon Martin loses a yard on the carry. Minute 56 remaining here in the first quarter. Patriots down 27-0. A big hole here in this first half. A second down and 11 from the 26-yard line. Two receivers left, one to the right. Ellis will send Addison out to the right. Calls for the snap. Back to pass. Throws it near side. Catch not made by Whitley. In and out of his hands. It's going to make it 3rd down and 11.
Really a nice throw that time by Desarian Ellis. That seems to be a throw that he's real comfortable and real good at throwing, the little out pass out there.
Yeah, and Whitley is another guy. I haven't talked about it much, guys, but he is really banged up. It happened at the end of the Tioga game. If you remember, it was right at the end of the game. The running back for Tioga that had killed us all night got hurt, blew his ACL.
Yeah.
Whitley got hurt on that play too, but he's, it's just nagging injuries having to play through in the past couple of weeks. And tonight he's kind of noticeable out there where he's a little bit less than 100%, looks like.
Got an offside penalty against Neville as Franklin Parish used the hard count. We'll move it up to the 31-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 6. Martin still in the game at running back, 2 receivers to each side. Ellis calls for the snap, fakes the handoff, looks over the middle, incomplete, intended for Addison. No flags on the play, and I'll bring up 4th down again for the Patriots.
Really nowhere to go with the ball there for Desarian. Addison had 2 people on him.
So they leave the offense out on the field. And we'll have a whistle before the snap as Neville was all discombobulated trying to get guys on and off the field. And a timeout is taken by the Tigers, their first of this first half. Stops the clock with 1:26 remaining here in the first quarter.
So do want to mention, of course, next week we'll travel to Peabody, who was the LHSAA's Team of the Week last week. They are not the Peabody War Horses of old. They don't just play basketball anymore. They are, I think, going into this week 7-2. So it's going to be a tough game. But regardless, it looks like a home playoff game. When you look at the projections by Go Prep, the latest, Cody, has us, of course, in the Division II, has Franklin Parish hosting Albany and has FP looks like as an 8 seed. Of course, that could shift a little bit here in the next couple of weeks, but it's probably not going to shift that much to where FP's not hosting in week 1 of the playoffs.
No. And here we go with a false start penalty against the punt team, Franklin Parish.
Yep.
Well, that's one way to prevent a bad snap. You just don't snap it.
Right. That'll back them up to the 26-yard line. Repeat 4th down, 4th and 11. Cordell standing at his 12-yard line. High snap. Cordell's able to bring it in and gets the punt away. And it takes a Patriot roll inside the 35 to the 30.
Might be the most athletic
yard
play
line. Oh, man.
Jack's made all year, Jeff.
He's worked his tail off tonight.
Yeah, just to get that one off, get to the ball and get it off there, and actually turned out to be a pretty decent punt. At least makes Neville start on the their own side of the 50, which hasn't been very often here in the first half.
Well, they've only run one play from their side of the field, 74-yard touchdown. Yeah.
There you go.
Can Neville put 34 up in the first quarter? That's the question.
Well, they've got a little over a minute to figure it out. Snap back. They're going to hand it off. Coming near side. Wrapped up. Right at the line of scrimmage, Tavon Bell.
Tavon Bell, I thought, had a good game last week. Probably got overshadowed a little bit by Chris Addison's amazing performance, but certainly improved. When you shut out a team like Carroll and Homecoming, everybody's got to pretty much have a good game on defense.
Of course, Addison had a phenomenal game last week. Tavon Bell with some big plays as well. 2nd down and about 9. Sampanero back to pass, looking, and will be sacked in the backfield. Back inside the 30-yard line, around the 28-yard line.
That can't feel good to be the sandwich between Addison and Bell.
Remind everybody out there, just sophomores, those two guys on the defensive end. They are towers, but just sophomores, very young. blossoming into great players, though, for Patriot defense.
Going to be fun watching them the next couple of years.
I think Addison's probably knocking on his door already. Some guys from the next level.
Hard snap count by the Tigers. Going to be an offside penalty against Franklin Parish. I'll make it about 3rd down and 9.
And it wasn't just one guy. I think about all 5 of the defensive linemen jumped.
Of course, Derek Martin back in on the D-line. Hadn't seen him in a few weeks. He's been dressed out, but Ty Williamson has gotten most of that work in his position.
So I believe that's going to be the end of the first quarter. Neville puts 27 points on the board in the first quarter. They lead at 27-0 here at Franklin Parish High School. Second quarter action coming up right after this. Don't go away.
It feels good to buy local. Whether you're supporting Franklin Parish's small businesses, family-owned restaurants, or Farm Bureau Insurance, there's a local agent like me in every parish, and my small business is dedicated to helping you protect what's important to you and your family. I'm Christy McManus. Call me at 435-9745 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau Insurance can save you time and money. That's Christy McManus at 435-9745.
Start of the second quarter here at Patriot Stadium. Franklin Parish down 27-0 to Neville after 1 quarter of play. 3rd down and about 8 coming up for Neville. As we start the second quarter of action, ball's going to be spotted at the 33-yard line. We saw Fuller at quarterback for Neville for the first few drives, and now Sampanero's gone the rest of the way in the first quarter, and now starting the second quarter. 2 receivers right, 2 to the left. Back to pass to Sampanero, trying to set the screen up. Bell just about got to him. He does take him down. The screen passes over the head of the intended target. It's going to bring up 4th down, and the Patriots defense will force a punting situation.
Yeah, don't know. You know, you were worried after those 2 outstanding plays on defense, and then that penalty, you know, golly, the defense has got to put a few plays together, but then Tavon Bell, you thought for sure he's going to get to him there, Cody.
Yeah.
Sapanero gets it off, but luckily falls incomplete.
And there was a flag on the play. Yeah,
okay.
they wave it off. So apparently, yeah, it's on the opposite sideline. It's on Neville's sideline over there. So the flag has been picked up, and it'll be a 4th down situation. We'll see Deal come out to punt it for the first time tonight.
Looks like Kenyon Grant will be fielding for the Patriots. We've seen 1 punt return for a touchdown this year, and of course it was Javion White. Here we go.
A nice spiral punt's going to be taken in by Grant at the 25-yard line. Grant gets away from a couple of Tiger players and won't get much more past the 25 up around the 26.
I think we should count. It looked like there were about 15 Neville players.
Oh, my goodness.
Because that was a great return.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a great individual effort, but pursuit to the football. So it'll be 1st down and 10, Franklin Parish up around the 27. Patriots came into the game 6-2 record, Neville 7-1 record. Of course, Franklin Parish the last 3 weeks struggled offensively. They were able to defeat Grant 19-17 on homecoming, losing the following week 20-16 to Tioga, and then last week 13-0 winners over Carroll, but not a pretty night offensively.
Yeah, and it's been a number of things that have caused that, but I think the main thing you have to point to is the absence of the spark plug, Javion White, as they will call timeout here to avoid a delay of game, right, Jeff?
Yeah, it was down to 1 second on the play clock.
We'll take a 30-second timeout as the Patriots take their first timeout of the first half. You're listening to Patriots football right here on KMAR.
Buying my automobile with White Ford has been a pleasure. They always treat me professional.
Whether it be the salesman or the service department, they're always ready to help.
It's the service part that keeps you coming back.
They've always been fair on price, so that's a good thing.
It's nice to walk in a dealership where you can see smiling faces and you feel welcome. I have recommended to many of my friends to buy from White Ford.
We give them an idea of what we want, and they always come through with what we were looking for.
Our overall experience at White Ford has been great. We wouldn't trade it for anything.
Welcome back to Patriots football. Coming out of the timeout. Patriots down 27-0 to Neville. They have it first down and 10 from the 27-yard line. Ellis in the shotgun. Snap back, will hand it off up the middle. The offensive line blown up on the play, bounces it out to the left side and loses about 3.
Dykes took a lick right there, too. He's got wrapped up below his waist, and that allowed one of those big defensive ends to come in high and just pummel him. Held on the football, though, but not a pretty play offensively for the Patriots.
It was a great run to lose 3.
Yeah, he tried. I mean, there's a lot of effort in it.
Yeah, I mean, there's been a couple of plays tonight where efforts played a part in it and still only came up with, 1 yard or lost a couple on the play. 2nd and 13, and flags will stop this one. False start against Franklin Parish, so to back them up more. Make it 2nd down and 18.
Yeah, it's been a lot of that, too, here in the first half for the Patriots. It's good. Along with the bad snaps and the penalties, it's a perfect recipe for a 27-0 deficit here in the second quarter.
2nd and 18, Ellis with trips to the right. Drops back to pass. Here comes the rush. Going to roll out, passes it, and it's incomplete. White had it in his hands. He couldn't haul it in. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 18.
Can't throw it any better than that.
Yeah,
that was a great pass.
Jeff. It was put it right in the window. White had to, of course, leave his feet to get it, but he should have brought it in. He certainly had his hands on it.
So White and Whitley both with a couple of drops tonight. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 18. Here comes Ellis again, throws it on the run. Catch made by Whitley down the near sideline.
That's a flag.
Yeah, flags will blow this one, or flags will come after.
Coach Burnett, I think, barking at the player there for that hit. It was a dangerous hit there right along the Patriots sideline, Cody. Maybe we can get a look at it here on the replay. But Whitley with a great catch and was trying to truck it upfield. Gets kind of tripped up, and as he's going down, player comes in real hot from Neville. I don't know if he necessarily hit him in the helmet, but they threw a flag, personal foul.
We get a look at it. Oh, yeah, he led with the crown.
Marshawn looks okay, but boy, that did not look good.
Yeah.
Now, Tioga, that would get you kicked out of the game.
Yeah, it was a wild night for sure. All those ended up getting overthrown after they were appealed, Jeff. All those ejections that night in Tioga.
So after the penalty yardage is marked off, they're into Neville territory at the 48. Yeah, that looked.
Let's give Desarian Ellis a lot of credit there. That was a great play, avoiding the pressure, put it right on the line to Marshawn Whitley. Marshawn made the catch, was able to get up the field.
2 receivers to the right. That's Grant Whitley. White to the left. Snap, handoff up the middle to Martin. Martin, some hard running down to around the 46. Give him
2.
A couple of yards, on the play. 2nd and 8.
Yeah, this looked like it should have been more than that, but not a lot of room around that line of scrimmage.
Not a good spot either. He really gained a half yard on the play.
So they only give him a yard. 2nd and 9. Martin stays in, lined up to the left of Ellis. Ellis calls for the snap, will fake the handoff, throws it down the near sideline. Whitley makes the catch at the 15.
Great sale there by Desarian Ellis on the read option. The running back, he had no time either, Cody. He just had to pull it back and throw it. And Whitley, it's a great catch.
thought Whitley was going to take that one on in, but momentum kind of carried him toward
He
the
had
sideline.
to kind of catch it over his shoulder, and it took his momentum, took him out of bounds, but they officially mark him out at the 16. So Waller Singer Chevrolet first down inside the White Ford red zone for the first time tonight. Trips right. Now they'll bring DeChauncey to the left side. Snap back, slant over the middle, incomplete, intended for Grant. And boy, did he put some pepper on that throw.
Yeah, he did. That's some stank on it. That's something Desarian Ellis doesn't have trouble with, though. He can hold the R2 button. He can put the power on it pretty easy.
Yeah, he goes through the training and Madden, a little touch pass. You know, a little over the middle.
That's something he's going, he's going to need to work on. But right there, it called for it. But your receiver has to be ready for it, and he's got to field that hard pass.
If you're a receiver, you're going to end up with the Elway cross as hard as he can throw.
Yeah. Snap back, handoff, and Ellis keeps it to the left side, and will be wrapped up right at the 15. Give him a gain of 1 on the play. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
That's another great run that gained 1 yard.
Yeah, it looked like more than that, Jeff. Everything they're getting.
He avoided 3 defenders.
Having to work so much for just a yard. It tells you a lot about this powerful defensive front the Patriots are facing tonight in the Neville Tigers. It's 3rd and long here for the Patriots.
Yeah, Franklin Parish, of course, tonight not been very good. Here comes the blitz off the edge, and it's incomplete. Intended for Addison. Through his hands. That'll bring up 4th down. Fourth down and 9 from the 15. Patriots will go for it on 4th down. It's down by 27 here in the second quarter. Ellis back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, floats it to the corner of the end zone. Caught by DeChauncey White for a touchdown. Was able to get a foot in. The Patriots are on the board.
Well, first career touchdown for Javion's little brother, DeChauncey White. Did not play football until this year, so still raw, Cody, but that's got to feel good. First career touchdowns against Neville, and the Patriots are on the board.
What a great route, too, because he was wide open.
He's just pulling it in and catching it.
Patriots look like they're going to be going for 2. The offense stays out onto the field. Ball will be on the right hash. 8:47 remaining here in the second quarter. Patriots down now 27-6.
The Patriots were short another man. We said last week a couple times they were 10 men on the field and the extra point. It looked like they were a man short here for the 2-point attempt. Got a man out there just in time, though.
Play clock down to 3. They'll throw a fade to the near side, and it is incomplete.
Looked like
Addison couldn't haul it in. Might have got away with a little shove there. And it's going to remain 27-6. Neville in the lead, but the Patriots get on the board with 8:47 remaining here in the second quarter. You're listening to Patriots football.
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect automobile you've always wanted. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Diane Roten is right here in Winsboro to help you select the right protection at the right price. Diane will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Diane Roten, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her today. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Patriots football as Franklin Parish gets on the board. A 16-yard touchdown pass from Ellis to Chauncey White.
Yeah, another one of those great sophomores. And Chauncey had to run, looked like almost the entire length of the end zone. Was able to pull it in right at the out-of-bounds marker, though, for his first career touchdown as a Patriot.
The Shelter Insurance kickoff. First one tonight from Cordell is going to be taken in at the 12-yard line by the Neville Tigers. He's up across the 20 and up near the 23, 24-yard line. That's where the Tigers will come back out on offense. First kickoff tonight for Jackson Cordell.
Yeah, I got a lot of action on that punt unit, but a good kickoff, a good tackle there by Chad Jones, the freshman coming in, laying the wood, preventing a decent run back on the kickoff for the Neville Tigers. And the Tigers, of course, Cody, as we've mentioned, not had a lot of field to go when they've got the football tonight. There's a lot of problems snapping on the punt unit for the Patriots, but they will have a pretty good distance to go here as they'll start on the, looks like around the 24-yard line, this offensive drive for the Neville Tigers.
First down, snap back to Fullers. He's back in at running back, and a flag comes flying out. It's going to be a face mask on the takedown by the Patriots.
The helmet came off.
It should have.
Yeah.
It really should have. If it didn't, we give way more props for those chin straps.
Yeah.
Keeping the helmet on the head. 15-yard face mask penalty puts the ball up across the 35, up around the 39. Would it be an automatic Neville Tiger first down? Of course, senior night here tonight's Franklin Parish's final home game of 2023.
And Neville's first road
Probably,
game.
Yeah, that too.
Probably go and get a playoff game, but don't know that for sure yet.
Fuller with a quarterback keeper up the middle, and he's up around midfield. It's going to be enough for a Tiger first down. I would say for sure that is going to. I mean, you're not going to lose many points off of this one.
Yeah. You just, even if you lose to Peabody next week, you should stay.
Hand off right side. Patient running room down the far sideline. Turns on the Jets. And will be out of bounds inside the 35 at about the 33-yard line.
Jaconi White, senior, 5'8", 145. He's got a burst there of speed. You know, the fourth, fifth string on the depth chart running back is never slow for Neville.
No. Swing it out to the receiver near side inside the 25 down around the 23-yard line, and it's going to be close. We'll see where they mark it at. I think he might be just shy of another Tiger first down. Never mind. They give it to him. First down, Neville. As the clock winds, 7:37 remaining here in the second quarter. It's 27-6, Neville leading. Ball spotted just inside the 25 at about the 23. Snap back. And running back, I'm not sure what happened there. He lost his footing.
Hit the ground really quick right after he got the handoff from the quarterback.
I'm not sure if he didn't run into the shoulder pad of the quarterback. It's really awkward. They had a pulling lineman. I'm not sure, I don't think the lineman hit him. But loss on the play, loss of 3, make it 2nd and 13. I think he just slipped. Looking at the replay.
Thought maybe the quarterback had clotheslined him, but
play clock inside 10. And a timeout's going to have to be taken by the Neville Tigers. Their second here in the first half. As we'll take a 30-second timeout as well. 27-6, Neville leading Franklin Parish. You're listening to Patriots football.
Hello, this is Brian Wade, Vice President of Progressive Bank. I invite all of my customers and friends to drop by Progressive Bank today. You may be surprised to find that we are not your typical community bank. We have a complete array of depositing and lending services. We offer financial planning, wealth and investment management, commercial cash management, technology-based services, and more, all combined with the very best of personal service. Progressive Bank, your life, your business, your bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
Tonight is being brought to you by Sonic in Winsboro. Also brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, and their commitment to Louisiana has never wavered. Farm Bureau Insurance, local people, great rates, friendly service. Coming out of the timeout, 2nd down, 13 for the Neville Tigers. Ball at the 26-yard line of Franklin Parish. Up 27-6, Matt, with about half of the quarter gone here in the second. Man in motion. Be a slant over the middle behind the intended receiver. He already has one touchdown tonight. That is Thomas Campbell. Tight end Thomas Campbell Jr. tight end.
Xavier Boley had it right at his feet as it went through his hands there, but Boley couldn't get down and make a play on it. That would have been a big turnaround for the Patriot defenses. They've been put in tough spots here in the first half.
Have had to start drives on defense at the 1, at their own 1, at their own 23, and then at their own 6. Snap back to Fuller on 3rd down and 13. Looking. Here comes the pressure, and he is sacked by Chris Addison. Might have got back to the line of scrimmage, but Addison there to wrap up Fuller, and here comes the kicking unit.
Good job by Garrett Hunt there, getting loose, pushing off his block, getting pressure on the quarterback, kind of forcing him out of the pocket, and that led to Chris Addison. It's becoming a regular thing, getting the quarterback down in the backfield.
So Deal will come in and set up about a 43-yard field goal attempt. Just about right down the middle. Snap, hold, no rush. The kick is up, and the kick
left
is good.
Good.
Yeah. Looked like it was going left, but kick is good. Make it 30-6.
Some hang time on that baby.
That's right, 30-6. Neville leading Franklin Parish. 5:36 remaining here in the second quarter. Patriots football will continue in a moment.
At River Lake Homes, our goal is to find a home that meets the needs of your family. Whether it's your first, upgrading, or downsizing for retirement, we're your one-stop shop in Northeast Louisiana for manufactured housing. We have many homes and offer a variety of financing options to fit every budget and every need. Our sales consultants are here to provide honest and true customer service throughout your purchasing experience. Find your dream home today at River Lake Homes, 112 Fair Avenue, Suite B in Winsboro.
Welcome back to Patriots football right here on KMAR as Franklin Parish now down 30-6. Neville adding 3 points on the 43-yard field goal from Deal.
Now, if you're FP here, you'd love to get a touchdown and
would.
go into halftime.
Here's the Shelter Insurance kickoff taken in at the 11-yard line by Marshawn Whitley. Whitley across the 30 and up around the 35. It'll be 1st down and 10. Oh, they'll call it the 34-yard line.
You know, guys, this is quite possibly the last time Franklin Parish will play Neville for the foreseeable future. Neville, of course, moving up to 5A.
At least for 2 years, Jeff.
At least for 2 years. And they're comfortably, they will be the smallest 5A school. But, of course, since we're in divisions now, they're not the smallest in Division I. So they're quite comfortable.
So that was a big takeaway. You know, of course, West Ouachita drops back down, so they will likely enter our district. Wasserman jumps up, which will likely enter our district. But the biggest takeaway out of all that to me was Union, how many of their numbers have dropped as they dropped down to 2A.
Of course, you've got Darbone Woods, which is also 2A in Union Parish. And there's only, 15,000 people in Union Parish?
Right. Very rural. Even we live in Franklin Parish, but Union's even more rural than we are. Darbone's 5 miles away from Union Parish High School? It's right there.
Across the lake.
Snapping a handoff near side to Martin, and Martin gets up near the 40-yard line. About a gain of 6 on the play. It's 2nd and 4.
Now, of course, the question is, are they going to district through classifications or if they're going to district through divisions?
I think they're going to do it through divisions. Here's snapping another handoff to Martin up the middle. Martin gets a couple up to the 42. I mean, that only seems right.
And if they district through divisions, that also moves Carroll into Division 2. They're
That's right.
Division 2 school. That moves Carroll into that district as well. And quite a few people were saying Carroll and Franklin Parish would never play again, and it's quite possible they'll be in the district together if they district through divisions.
That's right. So 3rd and just a couple here for the Patriots.
To me, the divisions seem much fairer. I mean, you look the difference between Franklin Parish.
Why would you play a 4A district?
And Neville is 450 students.
Here's a snap and a handoff up the middle, and he is stuffed. Loss of a couple back to the 40-yard line is Martin, and that's going to bring up 4th down and 4.
The difference between Franklin Parish and Neville is only like 100 student difference.
We'll see if we get to see Cordell for the 6th time in the first half, but looks like we will.
Yep.
Of course.
See where the snap goes.
Yeah, the last one, he was able to make something out of nothing and get it out for a pretty good punt. But that's something as we approach halftime that the coaches are certainly going to be keying in on to try to fix. So it's been a big part of Neville's success is FP's inability to flip the field here in the first half. And, of course, FP's lack of offense has certainly not been great either. But it's been kind of shooting yourself in the foot, which is the same song and dance for the Patriots against Neville.
And it's going to be a false start.
Okay. So once again,
delay a game, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, the play clock's at 0, so.
So, I would say delay a game. So, backs him up, makes it 4th down and 9. Cordell calls for the snap. Good one this time. He gets it away. And it's going to take a Patriot bounce inside the 35 and come to a stop at the 33-yard line.
We'll go to the River Lake Homes scoreboard, some area scores here. Madison and Vidalia are tied at 6 and in the second quarter. Mangum all over Rayville early, 24-0. Let's see, 22-0. Richwood over Carroll. And 42-7. Ruston jumping all over Ouachita. Halftime score 7-6. Union leading Waspin in a defensive battle. And Peabody leading Tioga 12-6 in the second quarter. We mentioned Peabody's much improved this year, probably the best season they've had in over a decade.
And there were a lot of folks down in the Alexandria area who were predicting Peabody to win tonight.
Fuller with a pass over the middle, catch made across the 35 up around the 37-yard line.
Well, Jeff, the workhorse, Adams, the back for Tioga went down on the last that scoring drive that Tioga won the game against Franklin Parish, and you have to think it'd be hard to replace that guy. He was such a talented back for Tioga.
2nd and 6, they run option, toss it out to the running back, got a blocker in front, down the near sideline, foot race at the 40, the 35, cuts it back at the 30. I don't know if anybody's going to get him. He's taking it all the way to the house, is White for Neville. And it's
61 yards.
How much? 61. So they've had 2 touchdowns tonight of over 60 yards, 61 and 74.
Just a beautiful option pitch, but the juke back towards the middle of the field when Goods had a little bit of an angle on him, was able to just
down around the 25.
Clearly get past him and just turn on the jets.
So after the score, it's 36-6, 2:56 remaining. The extra point from Deal is up and good, and it makes it 37-6 with 2:56 remaining here in the second quarter. Patriots football will continue in a moment.
Lets you know that you're in the right place. At WSB, you can bank on us.
Winsboro State Bank. We're nearby in Winsboro, Gilbert, Mangum, and Rayville. Member FDIC.
WSB.
Welcome back to Patriots football's kickoff. It's taken in by Kenyon Grant. Coming up near sideline, got a few blockers in front of him. He's across the 30 and up near the 36-yard line. The Patriots will take over first down and 10. Down 37-6 here in the second quarter. So we inch closer towards halftime. 2:46 remaining here in the second.
You know, it's quite disheartening tonight, and of course with the injuries, the young men who are not playing, but next year this is going to look totally different when you figure all of the sophomores and freshmen who've been playing all year. It's just the team looks a lot different without the few seniors we do have when they're not out.
Going to have to find some way to replace, a Jackson Cordell, a Javion White, and a Marshawn Whitley, but there's so much talent that sophomore ranks, Jeff, you're right, but those are three big names that provided a lot of points this year.
Ellis back to pass, and he is sacked inside the 30 back to the 28-yard line.
Yeah, kind of rolled his ankle there.
And that O-line is going to be much better next year. They're also quite young.
A loss back to the 29-yard line.
Did Sarian Ellis go up to one of his offensive linemen and punch him in the back and say, block him next time?
Yeah.
Of course, and we got 2 years to go with Desarian Ellis.
He's looked like a seasoned vet at some points this year, and he's also looked like a sophomore first-year starter a few times this year. Here's a snap thrown over the middle, complete to Marshawn Whitley, across the 40 up to the 41-yard line.
That was the fastball.
Yeah. It's a gain of about 12. It's going to bring up third down and 6. It's a much more manageable situation than that 2nd and 18.
He really did. He threw the fastball to him.
Minute 34 remaining here in the second quarter. Third down, 6 from the 41. White in motion from left to right. Makes it trips to the right. Now snap it, hand it off up the middle, nothing going. Lost 2 yards back to the 38-yard line. It's going to be fourth down, and this clock continues to run here as we wind down the second.
I think the decision there from the coaching staff is if we run the ball, the clock keeps running.
Maybe looking to run as much as you can because
and it looks like the offense is going to stay on the field here. And, of course, this clock they're going to let it run all the way down to
45 seconds.
30 seconds. But the clock will stop on change of possession.
Here's a snap. No, they're not. They're going to run a play coming near side, being chased. Throws it to the near sideline and throws it away. Turnover on downs.
Now you give Neville the short field where they've been living all night.
Yeah, 33 seconds to play with and one timeout, I believe, for Neville.
Ellis rolling out to his right and just an inaccurate ball looking for Whitley, but uncatchable.
So Neville takes over the Patriot 39-yard line. Yet another drive that will start in Patriot territory. First and 10, Fuller in at quarterback. Calls for the snap. Back to pass, throws it, bubble screen, near side, catch made. At the 40, inside the 35 and down to the 30-yard line. Catch made by number 19, Bradley Hanlon.
15 seconds to go in the first half and ticking here.
Martin made the tackle.
Really well defended by the Patriots. They had a chance at getting him behind the line of scrimmage, just missed that tackle.
Fuller going to throw it on the run, catch made as the clock's at 2-1 and will run out on the first half as Neville will take a halftime lead of 37-6 over the hometown Patriots. As we head to the WSB halftime report, Patriots down at the half, 37-6. We've got that and much more for you coming up right after this, and a word from our sponsors. Patriots football will continue in a moment.
We do what we say at Waller Singer Chevrolet. Right now's the time to get started. Buckle up, cause the best part is the thrill of being in the driver's seat. We do what we say at Waller Singer Chevrolet. You'll love it, so come get it. We do what we say at Waller Singer Chevrolet. Winsboro.
Winsboro Health and Fitness invites you to come by and make your family's health a priority. This 24-hour, 17,000 square foot fitness center is jam-packed with cardio equipment, free weights and curves equipment, indoor AstroTurf, and an indoor walking track. Stop in today to sign up for single and family packages with no contracts necessary. Your membership includes group classes and tanning. Sign up today at 3322 Front Street, Winsboro Health and Fitness.
Sonic Drive-In in Winsboro and the Coca-Cola Company are proud supporters of Franklin Parish Athletics. Whether you're heading to or coming from the big game, Sonic Drive-In in Winsboro can take care of any craving you may have. Sonic opens at 6 a.m. every day with their entire menu ready to serve. Try one of their many soft drink combinations with a cheeseburger and an order of tater tots. Stop by Sonic Drive-In in Winsboro to order some food and head to the big game. Sonic Drive-In, your game day pit stop for great eats and cool treats.
This is Michelle Amon, branch manager with First South Farm Credit in Winsboro. The best part of my job is helping people buy that piece of land they've always wanted. Everybody wants that property where you can jump in the truck and be in the deer stand in an hour. So taking someone through the loan process and seeing them close on that dream is pretty special. If you've got your eye on a piece of land, call me, Michelle Amon, at 318-435-5089 or find us online at firstsouthland.com.
Bobby's Corner at 3860 Front Street invites you to come by and pick up a fresh breakfast or lunch served daily. Take it to go or eat on the patio. Can't drop by to pick it up? Bobby will deliver it to you. Bobby's now has soft serve ice cream. If you're headed out of town, stop by, gas up, grab a slice of Papa Prino's pizza and a drink, and don't forget ice cream. Bobby's Corner has the coldest beer in town. Snacks, cold drinks, and everything fresh. That's our business at Bobby's Corner in Winsboro. Bailey Air Deer Recovery, servicing the area with the latest and highest quality in infrared camera technology. Our services include deer recovery, livestock recovery, and herd analysis with high accuracy on thermal deer recovery that can detect a carcass up to 24 hours after shot. Less disturbance to wildlife and property, and advanced navigation to maneuver through forest. Call Bryce Bailey at Bailey Air Deer Recovery today, 318-498-9082 or 318-334-9979.
Welcome to the WSB halftime report. Patriots down at the half, 37-6 to the Neville Tigers, and it has been all Tigers in the first half, Matt.
Oh, it really has. It's been rough all the way around. It's just crazy to think back, though. It's not been any fumbles or any interceptions, but of course the field position Franklin Parish has given the Neville Tigers, whether be bad snaps on punts, and it's just been the crippling effect. I mean, they've made them when they've had to go the distance of the field. The Patriots were able to stop them once, but they did score 2 long touchdowns. We'll go through the scoring real quick. Early in the first quarter, FP turned it over on the 1-yard line. That was on that snap over Jackson Cordell's head, and that would just lead to a 1-yard run by Price. Extra point was good, so it was 7-0 real quick out of the gate. 10:48 remaining in the first quarter. FP then tried to fake a punt their next offensive possession. It was unsuccessful. Led to a 3-yard TD run, making it 13-0. Extra point was no good. The Patriots finally got a punt off, but Neville was able to get in the end zone on a 74-yard touchdown. Fuller found Vaughn, and Vaughn had about 68 yards after catch. Really showed off his speed. That was 4:24 remaining in the first quarter, 19-0 Neville at that point. Another bot snapped on a punt attempt and led to great field position. Saponaro hit Harlan on an 11-yard touchdown, making it 27-0 after the extra point, 2:39 remaining in the first quarter. Then Franklin Parish struck back early in the second quarter on a 16-yard touchdown strike. Ellis finding to Chauncey White, Chauncey's first touchdown as a Patriot. 2-point was no good. 27-6, Neville leading at that point, 8:47 remaining in the second quarter. Franklin Parish was able to limit Neville on their next possession to a field goal attempt, and Deal knocked it down from 43 yards out to make it 30-6 Neville at that 5:36 remaining in the second quarter. Franklin Parish then turned it over again on downs, leading to a 61-yard run by White, making it 37-6 with 2:56 remaining in the second quarter, and that's where we are at the half, 37-6 Neville. It's been all Neville here tonight, and we'll go real quick over the scores here in just a second. CJ Hecker here join us. Some Patriot royalty in the
I had to get off the mic, man.
That's right.
I had to get off the mic. We had a Patriot great joining us in the broadcast booth. CJ Heckard, former two-sport athlete here at Franklin Parish High School. And CJ, boy, you look good, son.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, how's grown man life treating you, bro?
Man, I'm blessed. Fortunate, man.
Now, we heard a rumor that Desire and Ellis got a little bit of your bloodline in him. So how are y'all connected?
Man. Yeah, we cousins, man. So Wilson, baby, another great that I think going to do a lot for the Parish, man. Real proud of him.
Yeah.
Glad to see him grow, man. He still got some work to do, man, but hey, the sky's the limit.
Yeah, of course, you were here through a transition period where the Patriots probably had their best years. Different offense now, but Coach Adrian Burnett, what do you think about what he's done the past couple of years?
Definitely, man. He got it trending in the upward, in an upward way. Played against AB when I was here, when he was the OC at Bastard, man.
Yeah.
Got a great philosophy for the game, man. I respect him as a man, respect him as a coach, man. I think he's going to turn the program to where everybody in the Parish wanted to go.
Yeah.
So, real proud of him, man. I mean, Neville, tough team, man. I mean, but we on the rise. I feel like we on the rise.
That's right. It seems like we talk about this pregame every year against Neville. We kind of shoot ourselves in the foot in the first half. It's always, tonight it's been giving them that field position. And as well as anybody, you can't do that against a Neville team. But Franklin Parish, what they're doing, it seems like under AB is beating the teams they're supposed to, right? And, of course, this year the injuries are hurting us late in the year, but I know he's trying to get healthy for a little playoff run. Looks like we're going to host a first-round playoff game here in a couple weeks.
Absolutely, man. And like you said, Neville is a tough opponent, man. They always will be, man. Fundamentally sound team, man. But at the end of the day, man, you got to swallow your pride, buckle up, man, keep playing, and get ready for the next one, man. This game ain't going to make or break us, man. Still think we got a chance to make a run.
CJ, where are you calling home nowadays?
Jackson, Mississippi, man. Brandon, Mississippi. That's where I'm at, man. Y'all know where to find me.
All right, well.
How hard is it to be sitting in the stands and not on the field?
Man, I hung it up, man, but when I came back tonight, man, it made me want to suit up again, man.
Suit it up.
Suit up
Suit
again,
it up,
man.
baby.
That's right.
You look good, man. Good to see you.
Appreciate y'all, man. Thank you.
Yeah.
Love you, pal.
Great having CJ Heckard, former two sports star here for the Patriots. Of course,
Ouachita Baptist.
Played at Ouachita Baptist, had a great career there. And part of that bloodline that has produced a number of Franklin Parish greats, whether it be LT, Kenyon Major, Fadarian Mathis, who went on to play at Neville, but also in that bloodline. And now Kazari and Ellis, of course. Hopefully we'll have a great 2 years after this year, but just blossoming into a star this year, boy. It makes me think about those old days, Cody, where we, just had so much talent from that southern part of the parish.
I was just fixing to say, you can't deny
yeah.
that the southern part of the parish puts out some athletes, man.
Yeah,
You're talking about Kenyon, CJ, KJ. I mean, I've watched those guys play Dixie ball all the way through. Had a chance to coach them in high school ball, and I've had conversations with people before. It's like, man, boy, that southern part of Franklin Parish, they got some athletes brewing out there.
No one more proud than me is CJ. When he was in college, he played at Ouachita Baptist. Every off season, he would come home, and he and Fadarian Mathis would put on a fundraiser to raise money for the kids from the Wisner-Gilbert area for school uniforms and supplies and things like that. Didn't have to do that, but did it every year, made some money, and helped out some kids.
Well, Cody, we talk about football, but I think about the days, of course, you were working as a coach on the baseball team, and this guy was like the spark plug of the team. I mean, he didn't play his senior year because of an injury, but just having him in the dugout and around the team meant so much for a team. And he was just like that, I'm sure, on the football field, but it was an infectious type of leadership that, really helps out in a high school level when you have somebody that is a good leader and kind of gets along with everybody and just kind of stimulates the whole team.
One story before we go to break here. CJ's probably, I don't know, he's a freshman, and he, of course, 4-year starter, Franklin Parish.
Yeah.
I mean, you couldn't deny his athletic ability and what he brought to the team, but it's probably one of the first few games, we're sitting there, we're calling pitches, we're on defense, he's in center, and I start hearing something. It's just chirp, just talking. And I finally turned around and looked at Coach Barrett and said, who the hell is that? And he said, that's Heckard, center field. He never shut up for 4 years in center field. But it was, he was a great kid to coach. He was one of those guys that, he was just, it didn't matter what the situation was. He gave it his all. He was, like you said, a spark plug, but he was also one of those guys that you could depend on to show up, be on time, do what he's supposed to do on the field. And, I think Coach Siebert would say the same thing about him on the football field.
Oh, absolutely. And just thinking about, I believe we were talking about Kentwood before the game. And I believe he was on that team that year. And it's just, Jeff, of course, you're from the western part of the parish. But that southern part of the parish, it's just a bloodline that has produced so many athletes, not just in the past 10 years, but the past 20, 30 years.
And you look in our area, of course, where you and I both live in Liddyville, you've got the Ignots down there, and, of course, Javion White and DeChauncey White.
Connected to that,
Their mother was Willie Ignot's daughter. And had one of the guys from Liddyville ask me today, Steve Richards, said, how good is he? I said, he's just like Louis Ignot, the way he ran on the basketball court. That's the way he runs on the football.
Well, when you're committed to Tulane, you got to be pretty good. Of course, we sure do need him tonight. Probably not going to see him, but hopefully we'll see him here next week or in the playoffs.
Patriots down at the half, 37-6 to the Neville Tigers. The WSB halftime report will continue after this, and a word from our sponsors. Stick around.
You work hard every day to provide for yourself and your family. Why not let someone else help out every now and then? As your local Farm Bureau insurance agent, that's why I'm here, for peace of mind and to help you protect what matters most to you in Franklin Parish. I'm Joey Cordell. Call me at 318-435-9745 for a quick auto, home, or life insurance quote, and to learn more about how Farm Bureau insurance can save you time and money. That's Joey Cordell at 318-435-9745.
My experience at Whiteboard has just been exceptional. Each time that I have bought a vehicle from here.
They're willing to listen to what I want
They don't start trying to tell me what I need.
For me, it's just a comfort level, coming here.
Courtesy, dependability, responsibility, those are things that I value in a business.
I know that they're going to do the very best they can. Something that Chloe told me, he said his mama told him. He said, you treat every customer like they're your mama. My experience with White Ford is just awesome. It's like family.
Our deals are hot, hot, hot with Sango Buick GMC's Sizzling Hot Summer Sales Event. Hi, folks. This is Mark Sanguinetti. Check out our hot savings on all 2023 GMC Sierra Crew Cabs with $6,250 off MSRP. We have hot savings on all new 2023 GMC Terrains with $4,750 off MSRP. Check out the sizzling savings on all new 2023 GMC Acadians with $3,500 off MSRP. And hot savings on all remaining 2023 Buick Encores with $4,750 off MSRP. And folks, if you're in the market for great pre-owned vehicles, we got it. Hot deals on hot trucks, hot deals on cool SUVs, great hot deals on every pre-owned car on our lot. Don't miss Sango's Sizzling Hot Summer Sales Event. Shop hot deals at SangoGMC.com. Where you make the drive, I'll make your hot deal. MSRP. Check out the sizzling savings on all at Sango Buick GMC in Winsboro. MSRP. And
when you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect automobile you've always wanted. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Diane Roden is right here in Winsboro to help you select the right protection at the right price. Diane will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Diane Roden, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call her today. When you want the real deal, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Hello, this is Brian Wade, Vice President of Progressive Bank. I invite all of my customers and friends to drop by Progressive Bank today. You may be surprised to find that we are not your typical community bank. We have a complete array of depositing and lending services. We offer financial planning, wealth and investment management, commercial cash management, technology-based services, and more, all combined with the very best of personal service. Progressive Bank, your life, your business, your bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, loan subject to credit approval.
At River Lake Homes, our goal is to find a home that meets the needs of your family. Whether it's your first, upgrading, or downsizing for retirement, we're your one-stop shop in Northeast Louisiana for manufactured housing. We have many homes and offer a variety of financing options to fit every budget and every need. Our sales consultants are here to provide honest and true customer service throughout your purchasing experience. Find your dream home today at River Lake Homes, 112 Fair Avenue, Suite B in Winsboro.
Welcome back to Patriots football, the WSB halftime report here on a Friday night. The Patriots down 37-6 at the half. And Matt, if you take a look at some of these first half stats,
well, we just got
not pretty for the Patriots.
We just got the text from statistician Coach Parks, and I can tell you what, it hits you like a knife in the gut.
Yeah.
You look at Franklin Parish's first half. Of course, we saw it, Cody, but it's really ugly when you break it down. Did have 6 first downs. A few of those were penalties. Were able to give us first downs. But 21 rushing attempts, negative 47 rushing yards.
That includes quite a few
snaps over the head. It's gonna so negative 47 rushing yards in the first half. Franklin Parish with 91 passing yards, 6 of 9, 91 passing yards and a touchdown for Desarian Ellis. 2 fumbles, none of those lost. 6 penalties for 42 yards, quite a bit in the first half for the Patriots. 6 punt attempts, but only 3 punts for the Patriots, an average of 38 yards.
So
Neville,
we're 50% on getting the attempts.
Getting the punt off. Yeah, that's right. Neville, 6 first downs in the first half. They rushed 12 times for 101 yards. They had 47 yards through the air, 6 of 8 on those passing attempts for 2 touchdowns. 0 punts, 0 fumbles, 4 penalties for 50 yards, and that's your first half stats. Now we'll go through the River Lake Homes scoreboard. West Monroe leads Ash 20-10 at halftime. Carroll trails Richwood 22-0 at half. Madison trailing Vidalia 8-6 in the third quarter. Rayville got on the board, but still trailing Mangum 24-6 in the third quarter. Bastrop getting shut out right now by North Webster 19-0. 49-7 at halftime. Ruston all over Ouachita. And
they're not taking any of the steam off of that, are they?
They aren't at all. And Ouachita's had probably the toughest schedule in the state. But, man, Ruston is on fire right now. Undefeated and probably looking at a 1 seed in that Division 1 coming up if they stay on track. Let's see.
And we talk about Franklin Parish the last few weeks with injuries. Nobody's been affected by injuries more than Ouachita.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, losing their 3-year start at quarterback and having to try to figure things out. All right. And C.J. Heckard, thanks again for joining us here at halftime. It's great to see C.J., one of the Franklin Parish legends. Put him in the Hall of Fame. Union 7-6 over Wasserman in the third quarter. That one just get kicked off in the second half, and we knew it would be a hard-nosed slobber knocker. I don't know if I expected 7-6, but I guess you should with Wasserman only giving up 6 points all year on average.
I mean, we talked about his best, one of the best defenses in our area. So, and they're showing it tonight in
a district contest tonight for those guys.
Onside kick, and it looks like Patriots have recovered it. Did it go far enough? That's the question.
They're looking at it right now to see. It's going to be Neville football.
So you got to come out trying swinging here in the second half, and it looked like
something.
Almost converted on it.
It's about a yard short.
Replay, but
it's the illegal touching.
Yep. So it did not go far enough.
Went 9 yards.
So the Patriots will try to defend the field. Of course, Neville has started on the Patriots side. This will be, I believe, the 5th time tonight already for their offense to start on the Patriots side of the 50.
And Fuller will be the quarterback starting this third quarter for the Neville Tigers. They're up 37-6. First down and 10 at the Patriot 47. They bring a man in motion. They'll throw it out near side. Catch made at the 40 and forced out of bounds. Catch made by Hanlon. And he'll get about 6 on the play.
Pretty well defended by the Patriots there. I think Bowley got up there and nearly had the interception.
Always good to see the head Patriot in the house.
Frank in the house comes up, give us some love.
Can't hold Frank down, Neville.
Ooh.
Snap the handoff up the middle. It's going to be enough for a Neville Tiger first down at the 37-yard line. Franklin Parish.
What a tackle there from behind by Chris Addison. He just grabbed him and down he went.
Of course, we mentioned it pregame, but you lose a tackler in Carl Williams the past 2 weeks who was already at 112 on the season total tackles. And, he had
He's still one of the leaders in the state.
Still, even 2 weeks out. And saw him today, and he says he's almost there back to full health, so that's good.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. Back to pass. Throws it out, complete to the running back who just slipped out of the backfield. He's got a first down inside the 25 and down to about the 23-yard line.
And speaking of Addison, he nearly knocked that ball down on the way there. I thought he got his hand on it.
Quick back to the line of scrimmage. They'll swing it out to the receiver near side. He's at the 20 and tackled right at the 20-yard line. They'll give him a gain of about 4, make it second down and 6 as Neville moves the football here on their opening possession of the third quarter.
And I mentioned those projections earlier that has Franklin Parish hosting Albany. I looked them up, didn't know where they were at. They're in Livingston Parish, which is outside of Baton Rouge around Walker. They're not having a great year at all. Of course, not having near as good a year as what the Patriot faced in North Vermilion. Came in last year kind of as an underdog, but still a very balanced team, a very well-coached, fundamental team that Patriots ended up losing to in that first round.
And a rainy night played well into their offense. Here's a snap handoff right side. Running back gets to the outside, running away from Kenyon Martin. Cuts it back to the middle, and he is into the end zone for a Neville Tiger touchdown.
Oof.
Did a little loop-de-loo over there.
Yeah, right, left.
Couldn't get a hand on him.
Straight. 6 points. So the score sits 43-6 now in favor of the Neville Tigers, pinning the extra point. 9:53 remaining here in the third quarter.
Got a different kicker in, I believe.
Yeah, new kicker is going to be, I believe, number 6 as the extra point is up, and it is good. Yep, number 6, Brooks Yerger, who puts the extra point up and through, make it 44-6. 9:53 remaining here in the third quarter. You're listening to Patriots football.
At River Lake Homes, our goal is to find a home that meets the needs of your family. Whether it's your first, upgrading, or downsizing for retirement, we're your one-stop shop in Northeast Louisiana for manufactured housing. We have many homes and offer a variety of financing options to fit every budget and every need. Our sales consultants are here to provide honest and true customer service throughout your purchasing experience. Find your dream home today at River Lake Homes, 112 Fair Avenue, Suite B in Winsboro.
Welcome back to Patriots football right here on KMAR as Neville extends their lead 44-6 here in the third quarter. 9:53 remaining, Matt.
Yeah, Kenyon Grant will be back to receive along with, looks like, Marshawn Whitley. But the Patriots tried to get kind of back the momentum back, Cody, trying to onside kick right to start the second half. You know, you're trailing big. Didn't work out. Neville just capitalized on that and added another score.
High end over end kick. It's kind of short, and it bounces up. Marshawn Whitley takes it on the run. Cuts it up the middle and a little to the right. Tried to jump through a couple of defenders. He's tackled right at the 30-yard line, but he comes up a little gingerly.
Well, that ball hit the ground, just went right over Kenyon Grant, and here came Marshawn out of nowhere to grab it.
The Patriots come back on the field, 7 of 9, 91 yards through the air and a touchdown the first half for Desarian Ellis, but storied lack of running game, just nothing going there. Kenyon Martin's 8-yard run back in the first quarter, probably the only thing positive going in the first half for the ground attack.
Snap back to Ellis. He'll throw it out to Chauncey White, wide open at the 40 and across the 45 as nobody was out there to guard him. It's like he just slipped him out. The Patriots have a Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down up to the 46. Quick back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to get a man off the field. They didn't do it. And Ellis will fake the handoff, throws it, and it's complete. Wow, what a juggling catch by Kenyon Grant into Neville territory inside the 35 to the 32. The flag on the play is going to be for too many men on the field against Neville. There was a defender who was rushing, trying to get off the field. So Patriots will decline that penalty, and it's going to be a first down, a Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down.
It looked like something I used to do in basketball. He caught it and went between his legs with it.
A little stutter step. Kenyon Grant, looked before the game, swiftly approaching the 500-yard mark receiving, as you already got, of course, Javion White and Marshawn Whitley have surpassed that, but Kenyon Grant has kind of been the go-to guy, I would say, the last few weeks receiving-wise for the Patriots. Another brilliant catch there.
White in motion from left to right. They'll fake it, and they'll toss it out to White, and it's nearly, or could have been intercepted, as number 17 came in, Sutton Lewis, and was just looking to try to knock the ball away. But I'll tell you, if he had his eyes on the football, he could have took that one six the other way.
Yeah, he wasn't looking for the pick.
I think that Chauncey was trying to beat the defensive back there and just knock it down.
Just keep him away from the ball.
So make it second down and 10 from the 32. Ellis in the shotgun, calls for the snap back. Looking to pass, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to the left, throws it on the run. Catch made by Whitley, and Whitley's forced out of bounds, about a yard shy of the first down. Inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. He will be about 2 yards shy. So third down and 2. He's got to get to the 22. Snap back, hand it off to Martin up the middle. Martin can't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss a yard back. It's 4th down and 3.
Yeah, this running game struggling. Offensive line really struggling with this powerful defensive front. Speedy, really fast and strong. Front 7 really for this Neville Tigers defense, and the offensive line has not had an answer for them.
Obvious going for it situation here for the Patriot offense. 8:12 remaining here in the third quarter. It's a must-have drive if you want any hope. Ellis rolls out to the right, throws it on the runs, got a wide open man. Whitley makes the catch inside the 10, out at the 7-yard line. And what a great pass by Ellis as he just fit it right in the zone in between the cornerback and the safety.
Yeah, it's kind of off his back foot too, Cody, as he's rolling out to his right, and it just pops out of his hand. And sometimes it pops a little too much, but that had a little finesse on it almost, a little more touch than normally. But a great catch also by Whitley. First down for the Patriots.
It's inside the White Ford red zone, inside the 10, 1st and goal at the 7. Snap, and handoff to, is that Javar Dykes? Dykes sheds a couple of tackles and gets into the end zone for the Patriot touchdown of 7 yards for Javar Dykes.
Well, the senior getting a touchdown against Neville, his first one ever against Neville Tigers, is Dykes' 4th of the season, but it was set up by a beauty of a pass by Desarian Ellis to Whitley. Decent little drive right there for the Patriots. It started out, Cody, tempo, up-tempo, those 2 big pass plays back-to-back, and, of course, got stymied there, converts on 4th down, and then Javar Dykes punches it in for a touchdown.
So it's a State Farm touchdown. Just the second one of the night for the Patriots as they cut into the lead 44-12. They'll go for the First South Farm Credit 2-point conversion. Ellis throws it out. Catch made by Whitley into the end zone. 2 points is good. Make it 44-14 with 7.5 remaining here in the third quarter. You're listening to Patriots football.
Hey y'all, this is Michelle Amon, branch manager at First South Farm Credit in Winsboro. At First South, we know our members buy land for a lot of different reasons. It could be for farming, to chase that big buck, or a place to build your dream home. First South has been financing rural land for over 100 years. It's just what we do. So when you're ready to talk land ownership, then call me, Michelle Amon, at 318-435-5089 or online at firstsouthland.com.
Welcome back to Patriots football. Patriots cut into the Neville lead, 44-14 now with 7.5 remaining.
Yeah, that's 7 plays there on that drive, Cody. Javar Dykes caps it off with the 2-yard run. 2-point conversion good on a beauty of a pass from Desarian Ellis. But passing game is what got him down there during that drive. And 44-14, not much time he need off the clock, but midway through the third quarter.
Here it comes.
It is another onside kick, and it is loose and covered up by Neville at the 46-yard line. They had their chance, Patriots did, as number 12 was there, Xavier Boley, who had an opportunity but can't come up with the onside kick. Neville will take over.
It's the beauty of a kick there by Jackson. Opens up the hip. Just
didn't have any spin on it at all.
Didn't
look just looked like it was a knuckleball that just
dead ball, like a dead ball free kick in soccer.
Boley that time could have touched it at around the 48, but he let it go and let it go over midfield and then tried to catch it and just couldn't come up with it.
First down and 10 for the Tigers.
Jamming to the shanty song.
Yeah, here's the snap fumble. But it's recovered immediately by
15.
Yeah, that's going to be a new quarterback in. It's going to be Sampanero, who was in at the first quarter, first half.
And they generally rotate their 2 quarterbacks throughout the ball game.
Yep. Sampanero in on the second down and 10 from the 46. Snap back. He'll hand it off up the middle. Bounce it to the outside. Chad Jones chasing. Chad Jones gets to him.
Woo.
Loss back inside the 45 to 44-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 12.
Also, Chauncey White in on the defensive side of the ball, got in on that tackle as well. I think it's the first time we've seen Chauncey play defense this year.
You can really see the improvement in him throughout the night from someone who had not played football before. And
yeah, getting his first touchdown.
Caught his touchdown pass, has made some good plays in that last drive, getting a little defense here.
Sampanero takes the snap, will roll out to the near side, throws it, and it's incomplete, dropped at the 50. But I think that was all he was going to get anyways as Garrett Hunt came in.
Yeah.
Did you see Tavon Bell kill the offensive lineman?
Tavon Bell got the leverage
on
the offensive lineman there, put him on his backside, Jeff. And
yeah, it's fixing to come up here on
Hunt
the
was breathing down the neck of the receiver from Neville. That certainly would have been quickly tackled. Hunt, of course, on senior night, one of the seniors, Cody, didn't get to play the entire season, but certainly has – yeah, Tavon Bell, looking at that replay, blew him up. Certainly have missed Garrett this year, though.
Here's a punt taken in by Grant. He gets absolutely nothing at the 18-yard line, his own 18. Nice punt from the Neville Tigers. And it's going to be no gain on the return, and the Patriots will take over. 44-14, 5:54 remaining here in the third quarter.
I like what I'm seeing here in the second half, though, is the Patriots just don't have any quit in them.
No, they don't.
I was just say they never have any quit in the fight. Always play to the end of the game, but tonight just miscues on the special teams plays, the bad snaps over the punter's head. And that put them in a hole early here in the first quarter, something we said they couldn't do. Definitely happened again tonight. Ellis will be rushed, gets away from the blitzer, and a wide open lane to run through at the 40, 45, and will run out of bounds at the 47-yard line. It's a Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down run for Desarian Ellis. The old Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down up near midfield.
That'll help the rushing stats.
Yeah. I did want to shout out to the seniors tonight on senior night. You got Javion White, Marshawn Whitley, Kenyon Grant, Johnny Goods, Torquil Boley, Jackson Cordeal, Garrett Hunt, Chris Williams, and Connor Parrott.
Of course, these seniors, we talked about, as we'll get to that here as the blitz comes again. Throws over the middle, complete to Marshawn Whitley. Marshawn Whitley sheds a tackler down the far side. Foot race to the end zone. Marshawn Whitley with a flag coming in at the 20. For the moment, has a 53-yard touchdown reception, but we'll check the flag.
And it's going to be against the Patriots because you can tell by the expression on Coach Burnett's face.
I think they're gonna call a holding penalty against Kenyon Grant. So we'll take a look here at the
clear on the other side of the field.
Oh, I see
nothing.
Nothing. It's a great block by DeChauncey White down the field. I don't see a flag. So that's a horrible call. In a 44-14 game, you're going to call that?
Yeah, certainly didn't see anything on the replay, at least from the angle we were watching on the video.
Will be a 1st and 10.
Yeah, it'll be a Waller-Singer Chevrolet first down, but it should be 6 points.
Yeah, it should have been Marshawn's 13th TD of the season, but he might want to save it for a couple plays later.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So first down and 10 for the Patriots from the 29. Back to passes Ellis. Ellis being rushed. Ellis being sacked. Back outside the 40-yard line. I mark him down at the 40.
Huge loss.
Yep. About 11-yard loss on the play. Make it second down and 21.
That just gives him a little more room to throw the bomb to Marshawn down the sideline. on the go route.
Well, this third quarter has certainly helped out the stat box, the box score for sure.
Yeah.
As it was looking rough at halftime for the Patriots. You know, it's one thing to be trailing like they were, but it was ugly all the way around. But a lot of yardage, a lot of offensive production here in the third quarter for the Patriots.
Back to passes. Ellis sets up the screen over the middle to Kenyon Grant. Grant will get about 3 down to the 37-yard line. So make it third down and long here for the Patriots.
And 17, who's been involved all night, Cody, on all kinds of plays on that tackle. Looks like he has hurt his knee for Neville. That's number 17, Sutton Lewis, senior defensive back.
Grant, maybe?
I tell you, Lewis made a great play to catch him from behind.
Yeah, I think you're right, Cody. Yeah, catching Grant from behind is hard to do for anybody, but, you know, a guy that big, we're able to he just had the right angle on him. It was close enough to him to bring Grant down with this small pickup.
Had he not caught him, Grant would still be running.
Yes.
Yeah.
He'd probably be running up here.
We have a very long third down for the Patriots.
Yeah, they got to get just on the inside of the 20, it looks like, for a first down. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Third down, about 17. Ellis calls for the snap. Will roll out to the near side. Throws it on the run into the end zone and out of the reach of everybody. Intended for DeChauncey White. It's going to bring up 4th down and 17.
Very physical. The referees are allowing the DBs and wide receivers to get a lot of contact tonight.
We get a lot of contact on that, and then a clear, like, by-the-book block on Marshawn Whitley's touchdown, and they call it back.
You never know. Well, that was just an effortless 45-yard pass there from the sophomore Ellis.
Snap back. Ellis will throw on the run. 4th down. It's incomplete. No flags on the play. It'll be a turnover on downs. Neville's defense does a job here. As the clock will stop with 4:10 to play here in the third quarter.
And we'll go to the River Lake Homes scoreboard, checking out some games around the area. Of course, the game everybody really was looking at coming into tonight was Waspin and Union. It was a 7-6 halftime score, and it looks like now in the fourth quarter, Waspin's pulled ahead 12-7 over the Union Parish Farmers. So that would set up a pretty big game against Sterlington if Waspin holds on, a Week 10 game against Sterlington Panthers for the Waspin Wildcats. Here at Franklin Parish, trailing 44-14 to Neville. So we're approaching the end of the third quarter.
Snap handoff up the middle. Gets up around the 40-yard line. A gain of 3 on the play to make it 2nd down and 7. Patriots will be back on the road to finish up the 2023 season, regular season that is, next week at Peabody, who
you got an update on
last
that
week it was
score?
like 7-6.
Trailing now, Tioga 20-18 in the fourth quarter. Tioga leading Peabody.
Sorry, Peabody had a 14-6 lead earlier. Here's snap. Quarterback Sampanero is going to keep it up the middle. Gets up to the 43. A few yards on the play. It's going to make it 3rd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Good tackle there by Kenyon Grant for the Patriots.
So 3rd and 4 from the 43. Sampanero in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the right. 1 up close to the line to the left. A snap handoff right side, running room down the far sideline. Foot race and pushed out of bounds by Addison inside the 30.
How
to 28.
many defensive linemen in the state of Louisiana would be that far down the field to make that tackle?
Don't know of
Not
any.
many.
Another big pickup for the Neville Tigers.
I mean, that was a 40-yard run, and Addison ran him down.
There's a pass there, a little screen pass, but dropped by the receiver, so that's going to bring up second down for the Neville Tigers. Sampanero threw it a little low for his receiver.
I believe, Matt, this is the season ender for
Yeah, it is.
Neville. They
Yeah.
only have 9 games on the schedule.
8 home games, and they finished the season on the road for their first away game here tonight in Franklin Parish.
And that's something Neville's done for quite a few years now,
Yeah.
only playing 9 games.
Snap, handoff near side. Gets away from a few Patriot players, tackled around the 21.
So I think it's pretty much set in stone that they'll have 2 straight weeks off. They'll have that bye
Yes.
Yeah.
in Division I, first round of the playoffs.
And let's also mention Neville is in Division I, Patriots in Division II, so Patriots do get play-up points tonight for playing
Yeah.
a Division I school, even though it's a district game.
That's another thing they need to figure out, how they're going to
do all that.
Next season. Shouldn't be at different divisions and districts.
Third down and a couple here. Snap, handoff up the middle. Wrapped up and taken down by Jones at the 21. He's going to be short of the first down.
A couple more scores on the River Lakes home scoreboard. OCS takes care of Grant 56-0. 21-0. West Washita over Pineville. Faraday loses to Plaquemine 48-14. 23-0. That's Jesuit. I don't know how they get in the scoreboard every week. Ruston Bearcats win 49-7 over Washita. 32-6. Mangum leading Rayville. And Carroll, last we heard, was trailing Richwood 22-0.
Fourth down and a couple. Here's Sampanero scrambling out of the backfield. First down and more into the end zone for a Tiger touchdown. Sampanero showing his wheels and scampering in from 22 yards out to extend the Neville Tiger lead. They now lead it 50-14 with 1:13 to play here in the third. You would think we would have a running clock in the fourth.
Yep.
Generally, it's, 42 points? And that will be, 37 if this extra point's good?
Snap, hold. The extra point is up, and it sneaks in the right upright. Make it 51-14. Neville leading Franklin Parish. You're listening to Patriots football.
Winsboro Health and Fitness invites you to come by and make your family's health a priority. This 24-hour, 17,000 square foot fitness center is jam-packed with cardio equipment, free weights, and curbs equipment, indoor AstroTurf, and an indoor walking track. Stop in today to sign up for single and family packages with no contracts necessary. Your membership includes group classes and tanning. Sign up today at 3322 Front Street, Winsboro Health and Fitness.
Welcome back to Patriots football right here on KMAR as Franklin Parish now down 51-14 to the Neville Tigers.
Where's that girl with the good arm? I want her to throw one up in here.
Yeah, she almost took Cody's eye out in week 6. Yeah. That was when we were on the other end of the press box that night.
That was fun, though.
So Sampanero with a 30-yard rushing touchdown.
Yeah.
That's probably going to be a first for John Sampanero.
And here's a kickoff taken in by Whitley across the left side. Whitley, a few blockers in front, finally wrapped up and taken down close to the 30-yard line. Franklin Parish will have the football once again. Went turnover on downs after having a Marshawn Whitley touchdown called back. A bogus holding penalty a few moments ago. You said that would have been his 13th of the season?
Would have been his 13th touchdown. Of course, Javion White missed a couple games. He was having a pretty good season, too, receiving-wise, but he was also doing a lot defensively and on special teams. But past few weeks, Marshawn's been kind of playing nicked up. Kenyon Grant's kind of been the receiving target that scored the touchdown. So first part of the year, Marshawn was really scoring the majority of the touchdowns as far as receiving-wise.
And Patriots going to be forced to call timeout as the play clock got down. Did they reset it? Is what I'm wondering.
Seemed like they took forever to come out on the field. Yeah. Franklin Parish, once again, will be on the road next week to Peabody to wrap up the 2023 season. And
that should be a very good ball game.
If everything holds true, Franklin Parish will be back here in 2 weeks for a first-round playoff matchup.
And Peabody played Neville early in the year, played a very good game. A lot of the Neville fans were very impressed with how Peabody played against. So it was a score similar to this. But.
So if this score holds.
Oh, it's going to hold.
This will be Franklin Parish's fourth straight week of 20 or minus offensive points.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where you still feel like that their best football was when they had certain players in certain positions, and you hope you can get back there for week one of the playoffs. But I don't see how you're going to be able to keep Javion off the field next week. He's going to be itching to get out there. So you might see him next week.
Ellis going to pass it on first down. Throws it up for Tavon Bell, who makes the catch across midfield into Neville territory.
The big man.
Yeah, snuck him out.
Second catch of the year for Tavon Bell. Hasn't been targeted a whole lot. They went after Addison a good bit, but Tavon Bell gets his second grab of the year. It's a second big grab. His other one was of 36 yards back in the Grant game.
And so that'll put Franklin Parish with a Waller Singer Chevrolet first down at the 45-yard line. Quick back to the line of scrimmage. Ellis looking to pass it again. Over the middle, catch made by DeChauncey White at the 35. Sidesteps a Tiger defender and gets down to around the 34-yard line. It'll be another Waller Singer Chevrolet first down. Patriots move the chains.
Tell you what, that was another close to being a penalty tackle that time. He came in head first.
DeChauncey kind of got up stumbling but stays on the field.
First down and 10. Snap, handoff up the middle to Dykes. Dykes, big hole up the middle inside the 25. Tackle made at about the 22-yard line. It's going to be another Waller Singer Chevrolet first down. Of course, the biggest run of the night for Javar Dykes.
For sure. Dykes had that 2-yard touchdown run earlier, but it was set up after a big pass play. But it was a big hole there in the middle, Cody. You hadn't seen any of that tonight. As we mentioned, first half. Statistically, officially, negative 47. Of course, a lot of that was, snaps over the head of the punter and such. But offense looking better in the second half. Still just too big of a hole to dig themselves out of.
It's the end of the third quarter. Neville leading at 51-14. So we come back for fourth quarter action right after this. Stick around.
Bobby's Corner at 3860 Front Street invites you to come by and pick up a fresh breakfast or lunch served daily. Take it to go or eat on the patio. Can't drop by to pick it up? Bobby will deliver it to you. Bobby's now has soft serve ice cream. If you're headed out of town, stop by, gas up, grab a slice of Papa Prino's pizza and a drink, and don't forget ice cream. Bobby's Corner has the coldest beer in town. Snacks, cold drinks, and everything fresh. That's our business at Bobby's Corner in Winsboro. Bailey Air is ready to serve the surrounding area with aerial application. Family owned and operated, Bailey Air offers services like aerial seeding, spraying, and fertilizing by experienced pilots, by plane or by drone. So if you're looking for aerial application, call our office today for more information at 318-722-0002. Call Bailey Air today for your aerial application.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Franklin Parish High School as Ellis on first down will swing it out to a wide open receiver, and he just gets back to the line of scrimmage. That is going to be Addison on the receiving end of that one. Actually lost a yard. So second and 11. Franklin Parish down 51-14 as we start the fourth and final quarter here at Patriots Stadium. The home finale of 2023. Senior night also as Matt read out the seniors just a few moments ago.
10 seniors on this Patriot team.
Ellis on second down and 11, drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket, throws it over the middle. It's incomplete. A little behind his intended target, Whitley. It's going to bring up third down. We talked about last year, that senior class, having played for 3 different head coaches.
Yep.
Whitney McCartney, of course, Sonny Nason, and then Adrian Burnett last year in his first year as Patriots head football coach. And, so this crew right here, you're going to say that they play for 2 different head coaches in their careers.
Well, so the seniors, their freshman year, that would have been the 1-win team, right?
Yep.
And the season that was called.
The 2020 season.
Right.
Yep. The year that nobody talks about. Here's a snap and a throw out intended for Addison. Ellis was
extremely athletic play by Ellis that time. It was a bad snap, rolled back to him. He picked it up. The defense was right on him. He just jumped up in the air and threw it for an incomplete pass, but it was very athletic just to not lose any yardage there.
It's going to bring up fourth down for the Patriots, and converted on a couple of those here in the second half, so we can see if they can get another one here and keep this drive going.
So fourth down and 11. Ellis back to pass, being rushed again, and will be wrapped up and sacked outside the 30-yard line.
But nothing he can do.
No, 33 is where they're going to spot it at. It's a turnover on downs. Neville will take over as the Patriots' offensive struggles continue on tonight. They're down 51-14 here in the fourth against the Neville Tigers. Speaking of Tigers, got a couple of LSU Tigers in attendance tonight.
Yeah. Very, so you got Sledge, who has become a really popular name around the LSU fan bases. He's got a lot of action over the past couple weeks, but Will Campbell, who's really been a main staple now for, 2 years?
Couple of years,
for the Tigers. Started as a true freshman. Campbell, the most highly recruited offensive lineman in this area's history for sure.
Sampanero passes it out to his wide receiver. A catch is made. He gets about a yard on it. Is Tyler Dotson. Patriots able to make the stop after a gain of 1.
Hurd. I said Sledge, but Hurd played at Bastrop under Coach Burnett, actually. When Coach Burnett left and went to Wassman, that's when Hurd went and transferred over to Neville. And also a couple players from that team transferred to West Monroe as well. So Bastrop had some studs, apparently, a few years back. We know that because we were playing them back then.
Option out to Dotson. Dotson with speed across the left side. He's got enough for a Neville first down. His clock will stop. They'll mark him down right at midfield.
Of course, Hurd is a true freshman. Played both defense and offense for Neville. Campbell, sophomore, freshman All-American last season.
Of course, he's put on a little bit of weight since
he's always been a trim guy, you know, 6'7", but still.
Handoff right up the middle, up close to first down yardage is the running back. Might have tackled him about a yard shy. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
It's been a lot of great players that have went on to the next level for this Neville team.
Yeah.
You think all the way back to the Mickey McCarty years, boy.
Well, you've had
don't miss Diars. Don't miss Turpin.
Yeah, Diars,
Jaden
Turpin.
Cole went on to play at Tech, you know, so it's a number of them.
Turpin, of course, USFL MVP just a couple of years ago. Here's a snap handoff, left side, cuts it back to the right, finds a hole, and has another Tiger first down at around the 30-yard line. Turpin now returning kicks in the NFL.
For your Dallas Cowboys.
Wearing the star on the helmet. Of course, still looking for, he called his first touchdown pass of his career a couple of weeks ago, but still.
Made Aaron Dietrich happy.
Yeah, still looking for that big kick and punt return. Snap handoff up the middle. Addison wraps him up after a gain of about 3 inside the 30 down around the 27-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and Turpin, Cody, you and I covered him in basketball too. He was one of those guys you always knew would play the next level. And you kind of wondered, well, it went south at TCU for there's many reasons. But he didn't really reach his potential, even though he had a great career while he played there. Before he had his troubles there, you always knew once he got another chance, he was going to seize it.
Here's a toss up to the receiver, and he will be tackled by Addison. The big loss back to the 35-yard line.
Big play there by
Yeah,
Addison.
nice play by the Patriots defense. Stretched it out. Addison came in, was able to wrap him up for a loss on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and about 15.
Got some freshmen in. 76, Frederick Brown on the defensive line for the Patriots. 34, it's going to be, I believe that's going to be Rollins, also a freshman for the Patriots, yeah.
Third down, 15. Sampanero in the shotgun. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Now man in motion. And they'll fake the handoff. Sampanero will keep it right up the middle. Get inside the 30 down to around the 27-yard line. It's going to be 4th down and 6. Maybe 4th down and 7 coming up for the Tiger offense as they'll lead the offense on the field. Clock rolling here in the 4th quarter. 6:51 remaining. 51-14. Neville leading.
Patriot defense can dial up a stop here.
Sampanero rolls out to the left, throws it on the run, and it's incomplete over the head of the intended receiver, Jamarian Robertson.
It's Tyquil Boley, one of the 10 seniors that are playing here tonight for the Patriots. Tarquil Boley in the coverage for the Patriots. And that'll be a turnover of downs. Franklin Parish on the road again next week for the Week 10 finale before we'll get the playoff pairings after that. But traveling down to Peabody, we hadn't done that yet, Cody. We played them in the Jamboree in their hometown, which is Alexandria, but not at Peabody. It was at Ash High.
Alexandria, yep. Is that the first Whitney McCartney coach game?
Yes.
Seems like, yeah.
We did not play very well that night.
No, it was not a good night. I think Peabody did beat us in that scrimmage or Jamboree.
Snap on 1st down. They hand it off to Dykes. A flag on the play. Dykes has stood up in the backfield. A loss of a couple back to the 25-yard line. We'll check the flag. Call it a legal procedure against Franklin Parish. I believe they declined the penalty. Nope, they accepted it.
Nope, they declined it.
So they say Franklin Parish lost 6 yards on that play?
Yes.
Wow. Okay. 2nd down, we'll call it about 15 here. Snap back. They'll fake the handoff. Fade down the near sideline for Marshawn Whitley, and it's over his head, incomplete. 3rd down upcoming.
River Lake's home scoreboard. West Monroe leads Ash in the 4th quarter, 28-17. Mangum beats Rayville 40-6. 26-6, Vidalia leading Madison. Bastrop trailing North Webster 32-14. Ruston beat Ouachita 49-7. And our latest score, trying to find the Waspin game. Final. Waspin beats Union Parish 12-7 in a slugfest, setting up a huge game with Waspin Sterlington in Week 10.
Wow. There's a snap, and Ellis wasn't ready for it. He'll be wrapped up and taken down at the 20-yard line. A loss of a few on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down, about 17. Ellis wasn't ready for the snap.
He was directing traffic with his running back, and here came the ball.
Yeah. So they're going to send out the punt team here.
Which is always an adventure.
It has been tonight
yeah.
for sure. Of course, Cordill's the past couple times has had some boomers.
Cordill stands at his own 7-yard line. Snap, good snap. Cordill gets it away. And it's going to take a Neville bounce. DeChauncey White's able to get it at the 45-yard line of Franklin Parish, and that's where Neville will take it over.
5:21 remaining, Cody. So we wind this one down. Here's a few more scores as the games around the area are all finishing up. West Ouachita beats Pineville 21-7. Ouachita Christian blanks Grant 56-0. Of course, last night Sterlington beat Amite 24-18, and Delhi beat Sicily Island 20-0.
So remind me, Union beat Sterlington?
Sterlington beat Union.
Okay, so next week's division championship.
Sterlington's
between
only
Sterlington and
loss
Wassman.
on the season is against West Monroe.
Yep.
First game of the year.
It's like a new quarterback in for Neville.
Snap back. Now hand it off, coming near side. And wrapped up inside the 45 to about the 43-yard line. Gain of about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Looked like a wildcat there. I think that was a running back that took the snap. Tardashi Lemons.
Yeah,
Sounds like something you would buy at the store.
Yeah, some exotic lemons.
And Sampanero back in on 2nd and 7. Snap, handoff near side, wrapped up
Rollins.
and slung down by Rollins in the backfield.
Rollins, another one of those freshmen. Oh, excuse me, that's going to be 34, Mackay Smart, who's also a freshman.
Yep.
Mackay listed as 5'9", 230. Playing that linebacker position. You remember Smart had the interception way back in the second game of the season, Cody. Came in for Hunt. Hunt went down against St. Fred's, and Smart got that interception the first play he came in.
Handoff up the middle. A lot of running room. Bounced it to the outside, inside the 25, and finally taken down at about the 22-yard line. It's enough for a Neville Tiger first down as the clock rolls under 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Thanks to our sponsors for bringing you Patriots football all season long. Farm Bureau Insurance, White Ford, Sango GMC, State Farm, Progressive Bank, River Lake Homes, Shelter Insurance, WSB, Waller Singer, Winsboro Fitness, Sonic Drive-In, First South Farm Credit. Get to the rest after this play as they'll snap it and hand it off right up the middle. Tavon Bell and Garrett Hunt able to bring down the running back in the backfield for a loss of a couple. Bobby's corner. Bailey Air deer recovery. Of course, Sheriff Kevin Cobb at the Franklin Parish Sheriff's Office. Big supporters of Franklin Parish athletics. Thanks to all of our sponsors for 2023 coverage of Franklin Parish Patriot football. 2nd and 12 for the Neville Tigers. Snap handoff left side. And Tavon Bell comes in again to wrap up the running back and sling him down for another loss on the play outside the 25 at about the 26-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down, 14.
Big game for Tavon Bell. It's, of course, he's been involved in every game, but I'd say tonight we've called his name more than any game. Another one of these sensational sophomores on the Patriot defense.
Keep your head on a swivel. There's some water bottles being thrown by the cheerleaders.
Yeah, you better watch it.
It's a lot harder than that plastic football he probably got hit with a few weeks ago. Right by the dome. It's going to be a false start penalty against Neville, so that'll back them up even further, make it 3rd down and 19 or 20. Got to get inside the 15 to around the 13-yard line. Snap back. Now hand it off to the running back right up the gut. Still on his feet. Bounces it to the outside. Foot race to the end zone. And he will step into the end zone finally for a Neville Tiger touchdown as they extend the lead. Now 57-14.
And really and truly, guys, they were just trying to run the clock out.
Yeah, the running back.
That time our defensive back fell down out there.
Boy, the speed, though, that Neville has in the backfield. So it doesn't matter. Put whoever back there, and they've.
Yeah, just missed tackles, and then Goods had an angle on him and tripped a turf monster and allowed the back to get in the end zone.
So the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. Make it 58-14 with 1:28 remaining here in the fourth quarter, and the clock is running. We'll keep it right here. Actually, still running. All right. Looked like it paused for a second.
We mentioned traveling to Peabody next week, and it looks like Tioga was going to pull this one out 26-18 late in the game there. And that would make Peabody 6-3 on the season. The Patriots also will be 6-3. We travel down to Alexandria next Friday night to close out the regular season.
Hope you guys have a good trip, because I will definitely be working Friday night.
So as the clock continues to run, 38 seconds here in the fourth quarter, I think might just say that's going to be it.
I think so.
Yeah, we hit that 42 mark, and the clock keeps running. Neville doesn't seem to want to kick it off. They had the kickoff team on the field, and the coach pulled them over to the side.
Yeah. That is going to do it for tonight's matchup as Neville Tigers defeat Franklin Parish 58-14. As Franklin Parish will fall to 6-3 on the season. Neville improves to 8-1 and wraps up their regular season as they'll get ready for the playoffs. Patriots will travel next week to Peabody. We'll have all the coverage for you right here on KMAR. For Jeff Johnson, Matt Reynolds, I'm Cody Maroney. Kuiper Hardware player of the game tonight.
I was thinking about while you were talking, Tavon Bell had a big game tonight. So back-to-back weeks of big performances by
either
the
Bell or
defensive ends.
Chauncey White, one of those two.
Yeah.
Chauncey getting his first touchdown
really
catch of the night.
Well tonight.
Yeah, let's hope everybody gets well and get past Peabody, and we'll see where we're at after that.
Patriots drop one to Neville tonight, 58-14. You've been listening to Patriots football right here on KMAR. Have a great rest of your Friday and the weekend.
95.9 KMAR, The Bird.